What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion here on the channel. And this time we are going to AEW Warriors, baby. That's right, the third number event in a row live here on the channel. If you have UFC Fight Pass, fire it up. If you missed me last week, fire it up, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We do fight companions every single weekend, folks, as well as a ton of other stuff on this channel. So welcome. If you're new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and most importantly, live interaction with all you folks here in the live chat. All right, we have Harda Karim against Azelhad coming up here next, ladies and gentlemen. And I will adjust the graphic on the screen and we'll get right into it. First card on the prelims here. Let's get it on. I'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen in just a moment, folks. Belt order subject to change, so if you're following along on Tapology, just bear with us. All right, Karim in the red corner. Azelhad in the blue. First prelim fight, AEW Warriors 37. Let's freaking go. Thank you all for joining. What's up, Liam? What is up, Jay? What is up, Craig? Thank you very much for joining. We'll get into a little bit more of the fighters in the event and, continue to take your comments as the stream goes on. AEW Warriors, Arabian 9, 37. Let's freaking go. Both these fighters still feeling each other out here. Still feeling each other out. Barely 1 minute into this fight. Hope you guys' weekends are going great. Happy weekend. Just poured myself a cup of coffee here. It's very early in North America where we're broadcasting right now, so appreciate you all. Karim in the red corner, and Karim's utilizing a little bit of a left jab. He threw a right kick and a beautiful catch by Azelhad here as he catches the leg, goes to the ground. Azelhad in the full guard of Karim now in the top position. Keep the comments coming, folks. It's a comment-driven live stream, as you know. Very excited to have you along here for the ride. We'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen to reflect the rounds. These guys are fighting at 145 pounds. Azelhad still in the top position, right? Trying to move into side control. 3 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock. Let me know how you've been spending your weekend, folks. Has it just been a very heavy MMA weekend for you? Let me know what you've been up to. Have you been working? Have you been chilling? Let me know as we hang out with each other for the next few hours here. And getting out of it is Karim. Beautiful scramble there by Karim to get right back up to his feet. There in the center of the ring. Octagon, I should say here. AEW Warriors, folks. 37, Arabian 9. Nice outside low kick by Azelhad there. What's going on, fellas? How's the hangover, Isha? We nursing it, buddy. We nursing it. I think the worst of it happened at like 3 a.m. Woke up, feeling a little shaky there. Feeling a lot better now. We'll get into it more here between the fights. 2 minutes in, 30 seconds left in this first round, folks. And again, apologies for not being able to stream Bellator, KSW, or UFC yesterday. But we have a lot to talk about for the UFC as well. Again, just too much on my plate to be able to do all those things at once. Plus, I had a whole event to go to and everything. So again, my apologies, folks. We'll get into that in a little bit here. We have all morning to talk about that. Or 2 minutes left in this first round. Azelhad trying to get Karim back to the ground here. He's clinching him up against the cage. He's going to try to employ a judo throw. Falls to his back right now. Does Azelhad. And was more so like Karim was just kind of like not dragging him, like the opposite, pushing him to the ground, forcing his way into that modified half guard side control right now. And he's still planted. That is Karim on his feet, bent over, literally looking to sneak into side control right now. But he does have one leg in the half guard, even though his left leg is planted and he's standing up right now, is Karim. 1 minute, 21 seconds. Azelhad, top position. Not doing much with the top position right now, but he's been holding that top position. Good guard by Karim. He's got the lock just under the shoulders there. They're working though. They're working. Is Azelhad looked like maybe he was going to go for a choke there, but decided to let it go. Foul one, Craig, Liam, Isha, Salut. What's up, guys? What's up? $35 seconds left. They separate. Official stands them up back in the center of the ring. Again, Aliasat, blue corner, Kareem in the red. Not a lot of strikes landed on either of the guys. Kareem now trying to maybe win back the round, being a little bit more aggressive here, but Aliasat employing the wrestling here early and doing a good job. Again, appreciate you all joining. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. We do live companions every single weekend, a minimum of 2, up to 5 when my schedule permits. Final 10 seconds, and Aliasat came out swinging there. 2 hook combos plus an uppercut to end that first round. What's UAE showing on? UFC Fight Pass, brother. UFC Fight Pass. You know what's crazy, Falwin? 3 numbered events in a row. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's right. UAE, what are we, 35, 36, and 37. And then they all did them with different style of roster / card. So they did an African heavy one for AU 35 Africa. I forget where they went yesterday, and now they're in Arabia for Arabia 9. It's a pretty good league, though. It's a pretty good league. There's a lot of Middle Eastern and even just Eastern fighters who have come out of UAE recently, anyways, as it's still a pretty new promotion. How does it compare with Brave, though? If there's anyone in the chat right now, what do you think? Do you think UAE is up there with Brave? I would say, I mean, I've watched a couple UAE. I would say that it's up there with Brave as far as the talent level. Let me know what you think. Hey, maybe that can be the poll question, because I don't have a poll question up yet, so after this fight, we'll update the poll question. If you guys got any ideas for the poll question, let me know. Hey, if you watched my UFC predictions video yesterday, let me know what you thought on some of my picks. The ones I didn't pick are probably the best conversation starters there. All right, round 2.
Let's get it all!
Again, if you're new to the channel, live play-by-play, commentary, reaction, and interaction, folks. Kareem, Aliahast. I think Aliahast won that first round. He was the aggressor. He got the takedowns. He didn't employ much ground and pound, but he did have that top position. Returning of each of them went for a flying knee attempt there. Neither a land. Left jab lands for Kareem. Inside low kick for Aliasat. Center of the ring. They're squared up here. 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Second round here. First prelim fight here on the card. AU Warriors 37, Arabian 9. Shout out to everyone joining us live here on the channel. You all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll update a poll question in just a moment. 1 minute in to this second round. Great, so far, great broadcast, great play-by-play. Oh, and a nice right hand lands on Kareem by Aliahast. Kareem forcing to go for the takedown here. He doesn't get it cleanly. As Aliahast scrambles out of it. Aliahast landed a nice right hand on Kareem. But they're back up to their feet. 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Aliahast pushing the pressure here a little bit. Keeping Kareem outside the lines. And Aliahast landed a 1-2 and the right. Knocked down Kareem. Goes for the knee. He goes for the knee and it lands. Is this it? Is this it? Kareem, he buckles. Kareem is turtling. Aliahast looking to go for the back now. Beautiful 1-2 to knock down Kareem. There was Aliahast and then went for the knee for good measure. Now Aliahast jumping on the back of Kareem. Doesn't have any hooks in. Back into side control. He's on his feet. Kareem's on the ground. That's the shot that he wanted. Stunned Aliahast there. Or stunned Kareem, I should say. Aliahast did. And it looks like Kareem is somebody is bleeding in this exchange here. Back up to their feet here, but clinched up against the cage is Kareem. Aliahast stunned him with a 1-2 combo and went for the knee. Didn't quite go for the finish there, though. And Kareem is getting some time to recover. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. The referee is telling them they got to move. You got to work, or I'm going to separate you off the wall here. It's Kareem doing a good job of fighting the hands by Aliahast. Right after getting absolutely rocked, the ref separates them back in the center of the ring. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left. Straight left jab attempt by Karim. Big right hand by Karim there. Now Karim's coming forward a bit. I mean, 1 minute and 55 seconds left. There's still time in this round to get it back for Karim. But he was dropped earlier. The Amsov fight was really good yesterday. I haven't caught up with it. I don't care if there's any spoilers though, obviously, because I haven't even really been on Twitter much, so I'm gonna see it anyways, regardless today. I was rooting for him. Oh, and a nice right hand by Azelhad on Karim. A nice right hand. Forcing Karim to go for the takedown, and he does, and he gets the takedown, and he's in the full guard of Azelhad. You see a bit of a letdown, but Trevor Peake is my new favorite fighter, throwing standing hammer fist. Dude, Trevor Peake was sick on the Contender Series. I believe out of all of his wins, he has 7 finishes. Like, the guy's an absolute beast. I watched him on Contender Series. Karim bleeding from the top position here. 1 minute left on the clock. And he's actually employing some ground and pound. He was employing some elbows there. Now pushing Azelhad up against the cage. Karim in the top position now. First time that he's been in a dominant position in this entire fight thus far. 45 seconds. Here comes the ground and pound by Karim. Some hammer fists from the top by Karim. Karim gets pushed back though, and Azelhad gets in top position. Not only that, he gets in side control. What a crazy turn of events here, folks. What a crazy turn of events as Azelhad just kicks Karim off of him. What a wasted opportunity by Karim, and gets right into side control. Now is employing dominance in his own right with the elbows here. 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh my goodness, folks. Right away, drama in this first prelim fight. Final 10 seconds on the clock. Top position for Azelhad right now. But to be honest, Karim, he might be doing more on the ground right now. And it looks kind of silly because he's hitting him with his heel, but he honestly is doing more on the ground. So, again, I have Karim. Sorry, my apologies. I have Azelhad up in this fight 2 rounds. However, when Azelhad is in the top position, he's working more. Now, he hasn't been in the top position for very long in this fight. I get it. But when he's in the top position, he is working more. Karim's not doing much in the top position. Oh, sorry, Karim. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, and that beautiful 1-2. We're just watching the replays. And Azelhad almost had Karim out. He landed the right hand, which stunned him, landed 2 more right hands, and then a knee that dropped him somehow. Karim scrambling to go for that single leg right after. My goodness, what a great fight. Again, not the highest skill. This is the first fight on the prelim. These guys are making their pro MMA debuts. Karim out of Norway. Azelhad out of Jordan. I wonder if they're going to look for the finish in this one. Because this is going to be an interest. I mean, I don't know how UAE judges. But again, so far, Azelhad looks like he is winning this fight. All right, third and final round coming up here, folks.
Let's get it on!
Let's get it on. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Oh, great display of respect there. They both bow to each other's corners and hug before the third round starts. Unbelievable to see. Unbelievable to see. And foul one, shout out to you, Jay, Craig, Liam. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining this morning. Trying to go for some wheel kicks here, both these fighters standing in the center of the ring. A little bit of height and reach advantage for Azelhad here, and it's definitely helping him out as he's been able to pick Karim apart at range a little bit more. Good body kick by Azelhad. Four minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. Both of them feinting quite a bit here. Going for the inside low kick was Azelhad. Doesn't land. Both of them, yeah, a lot of movement, a lot of feints, but they're not really brawling here at all. Best shots have come from Azelhad. My apologies. In the second round where he landed that good 1-2 combo, 2 right hands and a knee to put Karim down. But Karim's still in this. Oh, another 1-2 by Ali Assat, plus the knee. What did I just say? And now he gets in the top position. He gets right into the full mount. Ali Assat in the full mount. Scrambling is Kareem. Kareem's trying to scramble here. Kareem's trying to push him off. Ali Assat trying to flatten him out here. Kareem looking like he's moving to his side. Ali Assat still with the back here. Kareem turning. Is he turning to his back? Is he turning to his stomach? Still with the back take here. Still with the back take. Back mount by Ali Assat. He's not employing enough strikes here, though. He needs to be doing more damage if he wants to end this fight. Now going for an arm triangle choke. It's in. Oh, and sprawling out of it was Kareem. Sprawling out of it for Kareem. Kareem reverses. Kareem is now on the back of Ali Assat. Kareem now has the back of Ali Assat. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left. If he can get the body triangle here, this could be huge, ladies and gentlemen. This could be huge. And oh my God, and again, Ali Assat reverses and now is in the full guard of Kareem. 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Kalakid won Muay Thai is my new favorite fighter. She lost TKO third round to the Aussie, but they were fighting in a phone box for 3 rounds. It was like watching The Matrix. I've seen some of that phone booth fighting. It's crazy. Crazier than Slap League. Third and final round, ladies and gentlemen. And what a roller coaster of a round it has been for both of these fighters. And they are stood up right now. This is where Ali Assat is failing to dominate. He could have ended this fight a couple times. He could be, 10-8 rounds, but no. It's almost like he refuses to employ damage from the top position. He just wants to lay there, and he is the better fighter. I'm like watching almost 3 rounds now. Final 1 minute and 26 seconds left on the clock. He is the better fighter. He just refuses to lay down ground and pound, and I do not know why. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this third and final round. They're back to their feet, center of the ring. Left jab by Ali Assat. And Ali Assat, he could have finished this fight a couple times already, just refusing to lay down ground and pound. What's up, Lucas Odie? How's it going, buddy? Just watching some UAE Warriors 37, Arabia 9, final 52 seconds of the first fight on the prelim, buddy. Ali Assat now. Spinning heel kick by Ali Assat. Getting a little cocky here again. I put your hands up. Stop being cocky. You embarrassed yourself in that last sequence, Ali Assat. Absolute embarrassment. You got stood up from basically having a dominant position by refusing to employ ground and pound. You should not be showboating right now. 2 minutes left. Or sorry, 20 seconds left. Kareem's saying, let's duke it out right now. Meet me in the middle. 10 seconds left. And Ali Assat getting out of the way of any of these final strikes here in the last 10 seconds. End of the fight. Oh my goodness. Again, for both of these fighters to make their debuts, it was a good fight. And you know what? Credit to the man, Ali Assat. I mean, he's going to win this fight. He's going to win this fight. Unless the judges' scorings are completely off, he's going to win this fight. However, a lot to work on, especially like he's got the skills. He's got good striking by the looks of it. It's just he's strong. He had some good chances. He had some good scrambles on the ground. However, he refused to employ ground and pound. Why? I do not know. I don't know why this is getting me all fired up here early in the morning, but because we got some MMA fights. Let's go, baby. All right, official decision we will hear in just a moment. Nice. Must be early for you, I'm guessing. It's about 8:30 a.m., so it's early, but it's not too early. It's not when we do one championship early. I usually do those around 6 a.m. Shout out to everyone who's been watching us live here on the Stay Live Project YouTube channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do up to minimum of 2 fight companions every single weekend, folks. That's right, every single weekend. Live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and most importantly, interaction. All right, I'm going to update the poll question here in just a moment, listening in for the official decision. All right, judges announcing their decision right now. Yeah, LASI wins. No surprise, no surprise. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I'm updating a poll question right now. Keep the comments coming, folks. It's a comment-driven live stream. As you know, we'll get right into this next fight here. Bout order is always subject to change on these smaller promotions. So as soon as they announce the next fight, as I said, it was supposed to be Nora against Sana, but instead they put Harda. So we'll see who comes next. There's quite a bit of prelims here. So as soon as they announce it, as soon as I see the fighters make their walk, we'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen and we'll update the graphic here. Keep the comments coming. I'll get right back to them in 1 sec. I'm just going to get a poll question going for us here, folks. Let me know how your weekend has been going as well, guys. Happy Sunday. All right, what should the poll question be? I got it. It's going to be a simple one. What is the better promotion / league? UAE Warriors, Eagle FC, Brave CF. What's the fourth option, folks? What's the fourth option? Lucas Odie, Jay, Foul One, Liam, Craig. What should I make the fourth option for this poll question? What is the better MMA promotion? UAE Warriors, Eagle FC, Brave CF. I need one more. Should I throw Cage Warriors up in there? No, let's do it. We'll do Cage Warriors. Poll questions up. Vote. Let me know what you voted for as well. Oh, Lucas Odie, damn, I just put Cage Warriors up. But hey, a write-in for Eris, as we all love Eris here on this channel. You know what's crazy in a good way about Eris is it's one of the more younger promotions, right? They're on their, what do we just have, Eris 12? It's still so new, yet the talent level is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It really is. Like, I am so impressed with the talent level of Eris for being such a young promotion. Yeah, Fernando Lopez, he knows what he's doing. And it's cool because kind of like what we just saw here in Eris, their early fights on the cards are guys and girls making their debuts, right? And so yeah, it may not be the most talented, but it's kind of got that Ultimate Fire vibes in that like they're just going for it, right? It may not be the most technical, but they're usually very exciting fights. And then once we move up the card to the championship fights, I mean, these guys are awesome. Like the double champ in Eris right now, he's an absolute stud, and he's probably gonna be in the UFC soon. I pick Cage Warriors since I'm UK based. And hey, Cage Warriors, great promotion, has been a tremendous feeder league to the UFC for many, many years. All right. Aboud Aloisi is next here, folks. So I will update. Where do we even have him on the card here? Aboud Casey. My apologies. Casey. Here we go. Here he is. Aboud Casey making his debut here on the prelims as well. Hernan, why would I waste my money on that shit? Why would I waste my money on that shit? It's a pay-per-view. I ain't fucking buying that. It's good to see you, Hernan. How's your weekend going, buddy? Eat any more good food? I know you had some Chinese food on when we were doing the One Championship stream on Friday. You had some bulgogi, right? Some Korean beef last week. What are you eating this Sunday, Hernan? Now, I was thinking about doing it, and maybe I will, Hernan. Maybe I will, but I don't know. I don't want to pay for the pay-per-view. I really don't. And that's the thing, like, okay, convince me, chat. Convince me. Should I do the Jake Paul Fury fight? And give me some substance. Like what else is worth watching on that card? Like, is there any other good boxing matches? Like, is there any other good fights on that card other than just like the headliners that everyone wants to see in Fury and Paul? Yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's not the most interesting for me. Now, if there was a better Fury fighting on the card, of the heavyweight variety, then I might be inclined to do it. But we'll see. What time does it start anyways? It starts in a couple hours, right? Appreciate you joining, Hernan. All right, second fighter's making his walkout right now. And again, for UAE Warriors, they have a cool little walkout. They walk out of like that's actually pretty cool. They walk out of like, there's like a door on this like massive projected TV screen that they have, and they get to walk out of that onto a little runway there. That's pretty cool. Brave CF69 card was the best I've seen in European MMA. Team Joker Homecoming in Belgrade. Jay, that was a good card. I actually rewatched that card a few days ago because we missed it. It was last weekend, right? Last weekend live. Dude, Brave CF has some awesome fights. I would say that the production value of AE Warriors right now with the backing of Fight Pass is a little bit better. But the fact that Brave, you can watch them on YouTube, and that's a promotion that's been pushing fighters into the UFC as well, developing fighters. It's a good feeder league to some of the bigger ones. I've even seen some, and I can't name them off the top of my head, but like when we were going through the rundowns and stuff for like One Championship and even Ryzen, I've seen some guys come out of Brave CF. Appreciate you guys chiming in on the poll question. Hernan, appreciating you dropping by. So I will say this, and I'm not surprised, given that this is in Saudi Arabia. I believe this is actually Yas Island. This is being held. Not surprised that the ring girls don't stack up to KSW here, but that's a cultural thing. How was KSW yesterday, guys? I haven't had a chance to catch up on it. Like my whole day yesterday, I was go all day. I was working in the morning, doing some catching up on some podcast stuff, catching up on some personal things. Thank you all for the kind words, by the way, commenting on my post. I'm good. It was just I was stressed out and didn't want to like force a live stream that I couldn't finish and things like that. All right, round one.
Let's get it all.
If you want to ask a little bit more about like why we canceled some of the streams yesterday, like by all means, hit me up in the live chat. But until then, keep the comments coming. We'll get some live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction.
Let's get it all.
Al-Casey, Amidra, 30 seconds into this fight, already had a takedown, but they're back up to their feet right now. Al-Casey in the red corner, and beautiful takedown on Amidra right away into modified half guard side control. Now back into full guard here. Al-Casey in the top position. Al-Casey in the red corner. Amidra in the blue. Amidra in the bottom right now. Looking maybe for a triangle. He's setting up a high guard here, looking to maybe get a submission as he pushes the face of Al-Casey away. Al-Casey just brutal pressure here as he gets the body lock on the ground already. Great wrestling early by Al-Casey, and he gets into side control. Full mount by Al-Casey, and he's landing some shots here. Giving up his back is Amidra. Giving up his back right now is Amidra. Body triangle, hooks are in for Al-Casey. Let's go to the body triangle, but he's got the hook, and he's just back mount to rolling back to his back is Amidra. Full mount again for Al-Casey, and he's just laying down some elbows. This is how you ground and pound, motherfucker. This is how you ground and pound. Beautiful elbows from the top by Al-Casey. Beautiful elbows from the top. Scramble, and Amidra. Amidra, beautiful scramble and a reverse on Amidra's in that top position now in the full guard of Al-Casey. 3 minutes left in this first round. What a roller coaster round. Amidra in the top position now. He's going to have to employ some ground and pound because Al-Casey did a lot better than him in landing strikes there. I'm not sure about the time the Fury card starts in Saudi Arabia, but Khabib's fight was 6-8 hours earlier than usual UFC cards. Did you watch Bellator Ireland? I'm a beast. I haven't caught up on it yet, brother, but I'm going to catch up on all the fights I missed today or yesterday, later tonight. So I have KSW to watch. I have, what do I miss? Challenger series. I got to watch that. One Friday fight, not fight night. We did a stream for that. And then Bellator. And all I caught from the UFC was the Brandon Allen main event because the main event got canceled. Hope Krylov is doing better. So to answer your question, no, I haven't seen it. I heard he was an absolute beast and I was rooting for him. So I'm excited to watch that fight. Again, usually Saturdays, all UFC or all MMA day here on this channel. Again, I was double booked and a little stressed out with so much that I had to get done. So it was a productive day for me before I went to, what I already had committed. And yeah, we caught up and here we are. Good spirits, as you can see. 1 minute and 48 seconds left in this first round. Great job for Amidra to get that reversal. He was almost down and out. Now employing more ground and pound is Amidra, making this round very hard to score as they're both doing damage. Keep the comments coming, folks. This comment-driven live stream, as you know. 1 minute and 31 seconds left on the clock here in this first round. And letting him back up to his feet is Almidra. And Amidra, nice uppercut by Al-Casey. They're standing toe-to-toe, center of the cage. 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Both of them pretty light on their feet here. Going for the takedown was Amidra. Great stuff by Al-Casey. Now they're clinched. Not up against the cage yet. Beautiful judo throw right to the ground. Al-Casey takes Amidra right to the ground, right into side control. High side control here, trying to get mounted. He does. Al-Casey gets mount again. Al-Casey gets mount again here. And he gets reversed again. No, he's going for an armbar. He's going for an armbar. Al-Casey's going for an armbar. Doesn't get it. And Amidra's in the top position. Amidra, modified half guard, side control. No, rubber guard right now. Back into full guard. Great round by both these guys. This, for making his debut, Al-Casey's looking damn good. Amidra, 0-1 in his pro MMA career, doing the things he has to do in the reverse game as well. How do you guys score a round like that? Let me know in the live chat. How do you score a first round like that? Let me know in the live chat. 15 seconds left in this first round. Lightweights fighting here, 155 pounds. Man, I think I'm going to give it the first round to Al-Casey just because he did more damage when he was in that top position. He threw a bit more nasty. He threw nastier elbows. He threw a little bit more volume, but a very, very close round. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. Folks, don't forget to vote in the poll question. Let me know what you voted for in the poll question as well. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. We do fight companions every single week across the world of combat sports and mixed martial arts. We don't just do UFC. We don't just do Bellator. We don't just do the North American leagues. We do them all. And we're so excited to have you folks along for the ride. So like and subscribe. Hit us up in the comments. Come say hi. Vote in the poll question. And I hope to see you on future live streams. Is there any good events coming this midweek? I want to make up for the slower weekend of fights, folks, here on the channel. If there's any promotion that's going on midweek that you'd like to see us stream, let me know. All right, round two is about to start here. Again, a very close round. I'm giving it to Al-Casey just because I think he did a little bit more damage on the top. Fun pace here to this round. To this fight, I should say, as we start the second round. And appreciate you all. Like and subscribe. Let me know what other MMA-focused content you want on this channel as well. We are going to have fighter interviews coming up very, very soon. More news on that next week.
Let's get it on!
Round two, folks. Let's get it on. Lucas Odi, you being in the UK, I know it's very much not Ireland. I'm not getting them mixed up at all. That's not what I'm saying here. But is it exciting when even when Ireland hosts the UFC and events like Bellator, I believe, goes to Ireland twice. They go to Dublin twice a year. Are they just big events out there? Does the buzz kind of seep out of just Ireland and kind of all in that area out east there? Do you guys do people travel for it? Like, for example, if there's big events in the United States that are close to parts of Canada, like I'd 100% feel that buzz and go to them as well, especially on the West Coast. Like if something big is going on in Vegas and you're like, or even like Seattle or something like that, and you're on the West Coast of Canada and British Columbia, like we feel the buzz. Do you guys feel the same out in the UK for big like Dublin events and vice versa? Do you think that they feel the same when you guys have huge like events at like the O2? By the way, if Leon Edwards beats Kamaru Usman, he better fight in Wembley next. I'm just saying. Even if he gets roasted by Chimaev, he still got to fight at Wembley. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this second round. More of what we saw last time, folks. More of what we saw last time. Amidra in the top position here. Amidra in the top position. Okay, is he trying to close his guard here? Amidra going for a choke? Side choke here? I don't think he's going to get it, and he lets it go. Amidra in the full guard, doing a lot of damage to the body of O'Casey right now, but O'Casey doing pretty good with the defense as he's scrambling back and forth here. Very, very good job by Amidra there as O'Casey tried to sweep. Now maybe going for an armbar here. Now maybe going for an armbar is O'Casey on the back. Maybe triangle. Great job by Amidra for avoiding those submissions and transitioning right into side control here. Trying to get back into mount as Amidra. He's done it a couple times already in this fight. Keep the comments coming, folks. It's a comment-driven live stream. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload, so you never miss a live stream. Good reversal again by O'Casey. O'Casey going for a guillotine. O'Casey going for a guillotine here. Back up to their feet. He's just now controlling the neck of Amidra. Amidra's pushing O'Casey up against the cage. They're back on their feet. Yeah, whenever there's a massive promotion that comes to the UK and Ireland, there's a massive buzz. A lot of people try to go to the events like UFC London, but tickets are almost impossible to get. No, I hear you, brother. I hear you. Like when the UFC comes back to Canada, like there's no way I'm going to get a ticket. But one championship coming to Colorado, one championship's not big enough yet that other than the hardcores like us, I was able to nab tickets pretty early before even all the fights were announced. And I'm very excited to go to that one. Lucas Odi, you've ever been to a live event? I tried to go to Volkov versus Aspinall, but couldn't get tickets. That was a pretty good one. Well, until poor Aspinall hurt his knee. Wait, Volkov. So I was thinking Blades versus Aspinall. That one would have been fun to go to as well. Yeah, I've never been able to nab UFC tickets in the States or Canada yet. But like I said, one championship in May. I'm going to go in to see one championship in the United States for the first time. Demetrius Johnson defending his belt against Moraes. Stamp Fairtex is on that card. Rodtang is on that. I believe Rodtang is on that card. Mikey Musumeci, one of the Rotolo brothers. It's going to be a good one. 51 seconds left in the second round, folks. Still on their feet. Oh, a nice left hook by Amidra. Both of them landed a straight right. Now they're just throwing down. 35 seconds left. Amidra's starting to look a little gassed here. 30 seconds. Again, very, very close fight, folks. Very, very close fight. Amidra on his back foot right now. Oh, no, Cassie went for a takedown. Great stuff by Amidra, and Amidra's now pushing Cassie up against the cage. Amidra's had some solid judo throws. 2 good judo throws in this round thus far, and that is the end of the second round. Victor, what's going on, Victor? Why didn't you stream UFC? I wasn't home yesterday, brother. I had a previous commitment that I forgot about until like last week and in the morning of. So I had to change some things, brother, but I appreciate the support. We'll be back for UFC next weekend. Don't you worry, as we have some great UFC fight cards coming up. I missed the whole day of streaming. I was maybe going to do KSW and Bellator before that as well, Victor, but I appreciate the support nonetheless, making it up for you guys here with a little AEU Warriors, because I didn't get to stream at all yesterday. I was hoping to maybe do a little Bellator as well, but it was a busy day. I didn't want to cram. I didn't want to stress myself out. I had work to do. I had, like I said, a whole other event to go to. I never really do much on Saturdays other than watching fights and hanging out with you guys. So it was a good breath of fresh air. I got some sunshine, got to hang out with some friends. So that's the reason, brother. That's the reason. We'll be back on the UFC saddle next weekend, though. Yeah, I've not been to a huge event yet. I'm going to try to go to a Cage Wars event this year, though, and maybe an Almighty FC event at some point. Dude, Cage Wars would be awesome. I would love to go to a Cage Wars event personally. Dude, yeah, keep me posted on when you do, buddy, Lucas Odi, because that would be awesome to hear about your experience there. Round 3, folks.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. This could be a round of peace for them, to be perfectly honest, folks. I had Al-Kasi winning that first round. Amidra could have done enough in that second round. It's a close fight, though. It's a close fight. Jones or Gone? Jones or Gone? It's a tough one. It's a tough one because I can make arguments for both of them. It's hard to count out one of the best fighters that we've ever seen in Jon Jones, but I know it's a weight class up. This is what I'll say, and I'll say this in confidence. I don't know. I'm not confident in giving like a pick and being like, that's what I'm going to die on. You know what I mean? That's the sword I'm going to die on. But this is what I'll say, brother. This is what I'll say. A minute into this third round, by the way, they're clinching up and Amidra's going for another throw to the ground here. I will say that if it's a standing fight, if Jones does not want to take it to the ground, if he just wants to test himself in heavyweight standing, I think Ciryl Gane will win based on points or maybe even find the target. Ciryl Gane is a Muay Thai fighter, right? So that's his thing. We saw that a non-wrestler, Ngannou, with destroy knees, was able to out-wrestle Ciryl Gane. Jon Jones, NCAA wrestler before he became the phenom fighter that he is, he can always go back to his wrestling. Now, is it going to be harder to wrestle a heavyweight? Absolutely. But if he does want to go that route, the grappling route, I think that despite Ciryl Gane probably having a good Muay Thai clinch and everything like that, Jones could probably still do more damage. 3 minutes left in this fight, by the way, folks, and it looks like a little bit of a stop in action due to a knee to the balls. We're looking at it right now. Up against the clinch right now. Amidra, yeah. Ooh, it doesn't look good. Knee right to the balls of Al-Kasi, so he'll get a couple minutes to recover. So that's what I think. I think if it stays on the feet predominantly for the 5 rounds, I think Ciryl Gane will either win by points or maybe even find that knockout or like a sick elbow or something to that regard. Maybe he'll be the one to pick apart Jon Jones' little chicken legs. Who knows? But if it becomes more of an MMA fight, right? If more of the other martial arts, the grappling, the wrestling are employed, then I think Jon Jones will do enough to finish the fight. Jon Jones lost his last fight. His record would suggest otherwise, brother. Now, I do think that Reyes won that fight. Hell, I think that Gustafsson won their first fight. But, Victor, you look on their record, a win's a win, brother. I agree with you. I think it was a bad decision, but Jon Jones won that fight because he was credited with the win, right? Just like everyone's like, oh, Volkanovski beat Islam. No, Islam won. He had the win. Signed, sealed, delivered, brother. But what about you, Victor? Who do you think is going to win? And what's your reasoning for backing whoever you're going to choose? Jones is looking huge. Apparently he's 250 pounds right now. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left. Love the conversation, by the way. Keep the comments coming. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in this third and final round. Going for the takedown desperately is Amidra right now on Al-Kasi. Going for the single leg. Potentially going for a guillotine right now is Al-Kasi. Controlling the neck. That was smart by Al-Kasi as it distracted Amidra from going for the takedown. I'm going to go and watch Celtic versus Rangers now. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Lucas Odie, thank you so much for joining, buddy. Thank you so much for liking the video and supporting the channel. See you next weekend, brother. See you next weekend. Hope you had a great weekend. And again, sorry I couldn't do the Bellator stream. Sorry I couldn't do the UFC stream, but I'll make up for it next weekend. I promise you, brother. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Hail, hail. Theo, Theo, why even waste your time watching that shit? It's garbage. There's better MMA on today than that shit. But I appreciate you joining, Theo. No, I don't. Because I don't give a fuck about that. Not one single iota of a fuck do I give about that fight. Now, if someone wants to hit me up with a link and they donate a bit and say, yo, you should do it, here's $5, done. I can be bought. But at the end of the day, who gives a flying fuck about Jake Paul and the shitty boxer Fury? But if anyone in the chat has a link for Theo, please help a brother out. Theo, how's your weekend going? Jules, bonjour, ça va bien, merci. Card doesn't start until 2 p.m. HT Market, I'm watching on UFC Fight Pass, brother. 55 seconds left, and Amidra, great takedown on Al-Kaisi. I think Al-Kaisi might have even just like lost his footing a little bit there on the back foot, and Amidra just took advantage of it. 44 seconds left. Amidra in the top position here. I think Amidra's done enough to win this fight. Back up to their feet, going for the guillotine, but doesn't get it and just drops to his back now. Al-Kaisi in the top position. This has been a back and forth fight, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a back and forth fight. No, fair enough, Theo. Fair enough. 25 seconds. Theo, if I find a link, I'll hit you up. I just messaged a buddy. If I can hook you up with a link. It's so stupid that they're not just doing it for free on ESPN Plus. Especially when like the actual Fury, the heavyweight machine, was on a ESPN Plus free fight just a couple months ago. And that is it for the fight, folks. When Tyson Fury fights on ESPN, it was free. But Tommy fighting Jake Paul and they're making us pay for it is fucking garbage, dude. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Bending us over like they think we're not real fight fans. Like, what is this? I like to bet and can't bet on this MMA card. Theo, by the way, is that you in the profile picture? Who is that? No, and again, fair enough, Theo. I ain't ripping you. Trust me. This was not a shot at you. It's just funny because a lot of people have been asking me today, fans of the channel and just my friends, oh, are you going to do this? Are you going to watch this boxing match? I'm like, brother, I don't give a fuck. Now, do I hate Jake Paul? No. I think actually him being signed to the PFL is good for the PFL and getting more eyes on that promotion. It's just one of those things, man. Like, put it this way, I'm not even the biggest boxing fan anyways. I'd rather watch kickboxing and Muay Thai. So to get me to watch a boxing match, like it has to be a good card, it has to be a good main event. Like, I mean, I'd rather watch iDubbbz box in Creator Clash than pay for fucking Jake Paul. Pay for Jake Paul, keyword. I got gone by decision if it's a fist fight. Yeah, I'm on the same page. I feel like Ngannou would have knocked Jones out. I was feeling that as well, Victor. Theo game Matt. Oh, it's Matt Serra? That's hilarious. I love it. All right, official decision goes to Amidra wins. Unanimous decision, getting his first win in pro MMA, folks. Fucking rights, buddy. Fucking rights. First win in pro MMA. Congratulations. Great, gritty win by Amidra. Fucking rights. Let's go, baby. Great to see. And look how happy he is. That was a hard fight to win. And honestly, folks, I thought it was probably going to go to Al-Kaisi because I thought Al-Kaisi had a very dominant first round. Fucking rights. Let's go.
Yeah, that shit beautiful than the motherfucker.
I am pumped for the young man getting his first win in pro mixed martial arts. That's so good, Theo Gate. Man, it's funny looking back on Matt Serra's career, like, wasn't the best career, right? Now, jiu-jitsu legend, don't get me wrong. Legend for having one of the bigger upsets in UFC history. Knocking out, or I guess getting the TKO victory against George St. Pierre. So like legitimate champion. He took down, one of the goats in his prime. Well, I guess George St. Pierre wasn't quite in his prime yet. It was kind of after that where he like polished up his game, but still, I always loved Matt Serra growing up. I rooted for him against Matt Hughes on The Ultimate Fighter. I followed a lot of his fighter shit. I still do to this day. When I was a kid, though, I thought he was like one of the greatest of all time, sort of thing, right? Looking back, obviously not, but a fun guy to follow, and he just seems fun. Like he just loves working with the UFC. He loves his life in this sport, and I always enjoyed what Matt Serra brought to the UFC and mixed martial arts in his prime. So love the profile picture, Theo Gate. How is the crowd? The crowd is not huge yet. We are still in the prelims, right? So people are still trickling in. This is the second fight on the prelims. We have 2 more prelims before we go to the main card. So there's not a huge crowd right now going on. But I see more people starting to trickle in. No problem, buddy. Who's one of your favorite fighters when you were growing up? Or just like someone you followed in general? Was Matt Serra one of it? Or did you just, is that just like a meme Matt Serra picture that I'm just out of the loop of? Oh. Yo, what's up? Elarke, I love the profile picture. Hey man, please, where can I watch the event? I'm watching on UFC Fight Pass, brother. I'm watching on UFC Fight Pass. Who is your MMA GOAT? For me, it is shit. For me, and again, you guys can argue against this. I'm not gonna say this and expect everyone to agree, and that's okay, because I like how everyone has different MMA GOATs, their favorites. For me, it's Anderson Silva and George St. Pierre. If Frankie Edgar would have hung him up earlier, I would have maybe made an argument, maybe not that he's a GOAT, but that he was one of the best. Just because like the fact that he fought 155ers and he was like a natural 135er at the time was really incredible at the time again. But his legacy got a little bit tainted with him, continuing to fight. For me, it's George St. Pierre, Anderson Silva. Mohammad, what's going on, buddy? Who will win in this fight? Khalid Lam out of Sweden. Khalid Lalam against Karar Ali. This is going to be a tough one. They're both new to the sport. Let's highlight them a little bit here. Let's dive into them, Mohammad. And thank you so much for joining, Mohammad. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. Who should I pick in this one? Let's dive into it. Let's take a little deeper dive into both of these guys. I'm unfamiliar with both of them, to be perfectly honest. I don't follow this league too much, but we have Karar Ali out of Iraq. He is 3-1 in his pro MMA career, and he's on a 3-fight win streak right now. Let's see. Has he predominantly fought in this promotion? So he's fought in UAE, or he's fought in ACS. He's fought in Iraqi CFC, as well as NFG. He has 2 decisions, 1 KO, TKO to his name. Looking at his opponent, Khalid Lalam out of Sweden. He's 1-0 in his pro MMA career. However, if you count his amateur fights, he is 4-1 in his last 5 fights. Against 1-0 pro MMA career. He actually did compete in the ADCC in 2020 for grappling, and on the amateur scene, he had an impressive 5-2 victory, riding a 3-fight win streak before going pro, then got his first pro win. I'm going to go with the Swede for this one. He just made his walk into the octagon right now. Looks like he might have a little bit of size and reach on his opponent. I'm going with the Swede. I'm going with Khalid Lalam, locking in my pick. Who are you picking, Mohammad? Who are you picking? Anderson Silva and Chuck Liddell. Dude, Chuck Liddell was just so fun to watch. He was truly the first UFC superstar. I don't know, Jules. I haven't done anything differently setting up these streams. But hey, if that means YouTube's going to give me a couple cents more for this video, let's go, baby. No, with Aboud, who went. Oh, they already fought, brother. They already fought. Do you want to know the result? Amidra won that one. Amidra won. Yeah, they just fought, brother. They just fought. Amidra won. Khabib retired too soon. Would have liked to see him more. No, me too, brother. And the one thing about Khabib is like, I just can't put him in GOAT status. As amazing as his record is, and as amazing as he is to watch, like, I will never dog Khabib. What I will dog is his record. Okay? Because 29-0 undefeated. I'm sorry. He is not 29-0 in pro mixed martial arts. Yes, he has not lost. But he fought so many amateur fights overseas that counted as pro fights when he got to North America. They should not have allowed those to be pro wins because they were 2-rounders. So again, no disrespect to Khabib, whoever padded his record, right? And the UFC somehow complied with that. That's what pisses me off. He's not 29. He has fought many, many times 2-round exhibition fights in Russia. They should not be pro fights. So that's where I have a little bit of an issue with. He had a padded fucking record in the early days. I mean, put it this way. Him and Charles Oliveira started fighting at the same time. And I'm not saying in the UFC, I'm saying started fighting at the same time. Look at the killers that Charles Oliveira fought on his way up. And yeah, he had some losses because he was a young man learning the sport, not a padded record. You look at Khabib, who he fought around like on the same trajectory. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. So love Khabib, and he did fight the killers when he got to the UFC. So no disrespect to him again. I screenshot some picture of Matt Serra and moved and zoomed in. MMA GOAT, I'm going with big boy Roy Country Nelson. I love it. I love it. From my end, it happened to you a few times. Oh, interesting. Interesting. All right. Round 1 here, folks.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. I'm going to update the ticker on the bottom of the screen too to reflect. We're already going crazy here in this. Ali looking to go for the takedown. Just updating the ticker on the bottom of the screen to reflect the round here, folks. But Ali's very much trying to go for the takedown right now. Doing a good job of defending it so far is Lalam. Lalam's got a lot of reach. He's a lanky guy here. Sorry, my alarm's going off, folks. Give me one sec. Oh, my Isha, if you're not up yet, get the fuck up alarm just went on. Or just went off. Oh, I'm up and we streaming, baby. We're 3 fights into this. Desperately going for the takedown is Ali Lalam, doing a great job of the takedown defense here and laying down some elbows to the side of the body of Ali for good measure. 1 minute into this first round. Three minutes and 34 seconds. And Ali desperately trying to go for that takedown still. Great defense by Lalam. Again, Lalam a lot taller, a lot lankier. And he's using that to his advantage right here, not giving any room for Ali to get a takedown. Now, Lalam is pushing Ali up against the cage. Oh, a nice left and right by Lalam on Ali, and Ali goes down. He tried to go for a takedown, but instead, he just falls to the ground. Lalam in the top position here. Lalam maybe going for an armbar. Lalam. Side control here. Back take for Lalam. Lalam now with the back, not back mount, but he has the back take moving back and forth with side control to the back here. Now he gets one hook and he has the back control. Go for the rear naked choke. Lalam's go for the rear naked choke. He gets it. Lalam with the rear naked choke. Let's go, baby. Boom. What a win. Make that 2-0 as a pro. Easy work by the Swede Lalam. You can't take him down. You can't take him down. My goodness, what a win. What a win by Lalam. Easy win. A good display of respect here as he goes to hug his opponent. I like the gloves for AU Warriors. That kind of extra padding on that thumb there, and it looks like they can move their fingers pretty freely. I like how one fighter has black gloves and one fighter has white gloves too. It's not just the tape that that separates, being able to differentiate. It gives a little uniqueness to each corner as well. Imagine Khabib versus Makhachev. I mean, that would either be the most exciting grappling match we've ever seen or the most boring fight we've ever seen. And unfortunately, it would have just never happened because, especially their camp, I don't think friends fight friends. Shoot, man, if what's his name? Hold on one sec. Let me check the rankings. There is someone who would be a good fight for Islam. If Islam ever wants to move up to 170. Congratulations again to Lalem. Like Bilal Muhammad. That would be a good fight against Islam. Again, Bilal Muhammad's 170. Islam's a big 155er, but that would be a fun fight to watch. Again, high level grappling in that one, I imagine. Vote on the poll question if you haven't already, folks. Appreciate you all voting. What is the best MMA promotion / league? UAE Warriors, Eagle FC, Brave CF, or Cage Warriors? Right now, UAE Warriors leading 57%, Cage Warriors 30%. Like the video if you haven't already, folks. I appreciate you all. Khabib, Bilal Muhammad, totally. Bilal Muhammad now training with that camp. I don't think he's at AKA, because he does train, I think, primarily in Chicago, but he's trained with the Dagestanis. I think for his last two fights. I know for the Sean Brady fight for sure. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast. It was a good interview. It's funny because like Bilal Muhammad doesn't swear, but he's like an intense kind of bro. You know what I mean? Like him and Joe Rogan kind of have both of that like bro vibe to them, right? College bro vibe, even though Bilal Muhammad's a devout Muslim who doesn't drink and swear. But that's what was funny about it, was like they were broing down. Joe Rogan would get a little too like too much of a bro there, and he's like talking about smoking, drinking, and Joe swearing, and Bilal Muhammad just flipping this and freaking that, and it was just so funny. It was a great conversation though, and it just shows like that camp is so good because they're regimented and disciplined, both influenced by their religion, but also just how regimented the camp is, right? So I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I have to check that out. Yeah, it was good, Jay. It was good. Like, I understand that Joe Rogan's not everyone's cup of tea or cup of coffee, and I respect that. I don't listen to every single one of his interviews. I used to when I was younger and like in university, and just always needed content to listen to. But now I'm very much like his MMA show. I will listen to 100% because the fighters open up to him more than they do to, ESPN. Any other outlet, really. Like there's a few every now and then who, like, if they have good rapport, even Helwani, man, these fighters open up to Joe more than they do Helwani. If they have rapport with Helwani, then it's a little different, but all of them want to be on Joe Rogan. They want that platform. The Jamal Hill one was great too. All right, next fight here, folks. I will update the ticker on the screen and the graphic on the screen. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you all early this morning. I know this is a small league. I know I missed Bellator yesterday. I know I missed the UFC as well, so I appreciate you all jumping on here today. We'll make it up to you, folks. I promise. We'll do a very heavy stream weekend coming up, or if there's any fights during the week this week, we'll try to make sure to give you folks the content that you deserve. And I appreciate you guys so much. All right, the first women's bout on the card is next here, folks. We have Nora Konole against Sana Mandar. Shevchenko or Grasso for the win. Oh man, it's hard to bet against Shevchenko. But Grasso's grappling is awesome. Every champion eventually falls. Valentina's ground game is, despite her having great trip takedowns and pressure from the top position, Her jiu-jitsu is just, I don't think, as good. So I'm gonna go with the hot take. I'm going with Grasso. And I know Grasso's the underdog going in, but I'm going with Grasso. Put it this way, I'll be happy if Valentina continues to reign as queen because God, I love her. I love her fighting style, but I also just love her. I think her and Stamp Fairtex are definitely my MMA crushes on the women's side. On the men's side, it will always be GSP, that sexy motherfucker. What about you, Jules? Who do you got? Connor, about to make a few mil, then disappear again. About to make a few mil, disappear. Dude, he's on the Ultimate Fighter too, right? So he's getting paid for that as well. And by the way, when that starts airing, we will do fight companions for the Ultimate Fighter. Jay Harbaugh, what's going on, brother? Everything's good, man. Everything's good. There was just too much going on in my life yesterday. Too much going on in my life to do back-to-back streams. So had to put, my sanity first and get some things done. Actually follow through with plans that I made much earlier. And if I was going to do streams yesterday, they would have been piss poor streams. I would have had to cut them in half or start early or start late. I was stressed out. I had a lot of pressure on me, and I felt like, hey, it's the better product to just take the day off and do it the next day. Do what I was supposed to do anyways. Follow through with the plans that I already made, and just not mentally drain myself, because it was tough, man. I was up at 5 a.m. yesterday working to try to scramble to get my work done and get prediction video up and to try to stream Bellator and maybe squeeze UFC in. And then also, I had plans. I had tickets to this event, and I had, I was helping to organize some things. So I just it was just not possible in my stressed mental state yesterday to be able to do any streams. But I appreciate all the kind words that everyone sent my way. This truly is a community. We truly have each other's back. So I appreciate it, guys. And I appreciate that you guys are very understanding as well. Going to make it up for you as I always do here. I do. Not as crazy and as much as everybody in the chat here is. We have our community here goes ham. Mike Jones, I swear this pays Mike Jones rent. Or let's be honest, Mike Jones, he owns a few houses. He'll pay his mortgage. But longer short of it, yes, I do. I'm not as crazy. To be honest, I make most of my money on Cage Warriors, so I kind of stay away from the UFC. Every now and then I'll just put together a huge parlay in I'll predict the entire card, drop $5 on that, and then if it hits, I'll never have to work again. What about you, brother? Do you think Santos won the fight versus Valentina? I've only watched it twice, that fight. The first time I watched it, I thought Valentina won. The second time I watched it, I thought Santos, there was an argument for Santos to win. But put it this way, if they didn't have that clash of heads, Santos probably would have done more to win it. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it all.
But again, I have to watch it for a third time, I think, to give my final take. But first time I watched it, I thought Valentina did enough to win. Second time, I thought Talos Santos did enough to win. Both times watching, I came to the conclusion that if Santos, didn't get, I don't want to say headbutted because it wasn't a headbutt, it was a clash of heads. If the heads didn't clash, then I think Santos would have won. 30 seconds into this first round, folks, and a great reverse takedown by Canole. But Mandar gets the back of Canole in that exchange there. It was a weird exchange. It wasn't really a takedown. It was kind of like they both fell to the ground. Canole tried to reverse and do a judo throw here, but she fell on kind of the side of Mandar. Mandar now has one hook and is going to take her back. My take is that Valentina will beat Grasso in a close fight, but Valentina will lose the next fight to Blanchfield by submission. Hey, good take, buddy. And that very well could happen. Valentina is Judy's pick. Back take by Mandar. Mandar is the back take. She's going for the rear naked choke. Mandar, she doesn't have the rear naked yet, as Cornwell's doing a good job of keeping one of her arms out. And this is arm and triangle choke from the back. Arm triangle choke from the back. Three minutes and 20 seconds left in this fight, folks. Man, these women are tough as nails as they can't advance position right now. Cornell in the top position, flattening out Mandar. Mandar keeping her chin tucked, though. She does not want Cornell to get any more hooks in. She's got one. She's got the right hand in right now. And she's got her right leg hooked in as well, trying to get that left one in. And Mark Goddard is the official for this one, telling these ladies to work, continue to work. But they are working right now. They are working. Getting that second leg hook in is Canole. Still is on the back of Mandar. And here gets flattened. Mandar is defending. Canole, though, landing some shots to the side of the head here. Elbows. Punches. Back mount. This is a back mount for Canole right now, and she's just laying down strikes. Mark Goddard's going to end this. Mark Goddard's going to end this. And that is it. Extending her record. Canole out of France. Vive la France. 5-1 now, and she's on a 5-fight win streak, folks, taking out Sana Mandar out of Morocco. What a finish. What a dominant performance by the French fighter. Gabriela Fernandez sold my parlay hard. I live bet. We had such a gut feeling it was going to be a robbery. Levitt was crazy. I did not expect that. Was expecting a submission. Yeah, all of us. I think we all were expecting a submission there. Beautiful knee by Levitt. Again, Herbo, I didn't watch it all yet. I think I got home. I got home right when the Allen fight started, and I was so confused that there wasn't a main event because I didn't know it was canceled. And I was like, why is there so much going on in the ESPN panel right now? Where's the main event? And then they talked about it. Again, I have so many fights to catch up on this weekend. I have to watch KSW. I have to watch the PFL Challenger Series. I have to watch Bellator. I have to watch UFC. I have another UAE Warriors to catch up on. So I'm going to be up all night catching up on fights, folks. Bellator 291, too many fights. Just saw the main. We'll see prelims later. Yeah, there was a lot of prelims on the Bellator card. A lot of prelims. And I think only 4 or 5 fight main card. I mean, I get it, though. They want as much time, especially when they're on the same day as a UFC card, as possible. And Bellator does less. I mean, Bellator's roster is growing, but they have still less events than like the UFC, right? So I'm not surprised that they just pile a lot of less exciting fights, for lack of a better term, on the prelims there. 3 knees to the face. I was like, damn. Yeah, I did see the replay on that. I can't wait to watch the whole fight. Was it the first round that he knocked him out? I don't recall which round it was that he did. Again, I didn't watch the whole fight. I just watched the replays. Great win by the French woman here. And we're off to the main card next, folks. Main card next here. I'll let you know what fighters are fighting as soon as they announce. Again, bout order is always subject to change. Or actually, wait, we might have one more prelim. Again, UAE Warriors, live here on the Stay Light Project YouTube channel. Very happy to have you folks alongside for the ride. Yeah, I went to bed during UFC because of the 30-minute commercials they substituted the main event with. It's so annoying, dude. It's so annoying. That's the one thing. Like, it's a blessing and a curse. Every week we have UFC, but the fight night cards are on ESPN, which means that they're subject to a schedule, commercial breaks, fights starting at a certain time. Whereas once the pay-per-view starts, it's go, 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 right? And that's what I love about watching these KSW cards, Cage Warriors, Airs, anything on Fight Pass. I mean, they are just on it. One championship. Oh, Manon Fiore is there in her corner as well. That's super cool to see. Had to extend their time slot and made me appreciate one champion so much more. Exactly. Literally, we just said the same thing there. We're on the same wavelength, foul one. No, 100%. Yeah, guys. So how's your guys' weekend going, by the way? We got some time before this next fight. How's your guys' weekend going? Have you just been watching fights, betting on fights? It's been nice and sunny, cold, but nice and sunny in my parts. Actually spent a day outside. I got a little bit of a tan. It was crazy. It was crazy. Just looking at the replays here of this last fight. Easy, dominant win for the French fighter. Keep the comments coming, folks. It's a comment-driven live stream, as you know. I believe the final prelim is going to be Issam Azelhad against Salkhadi. There we go. Yeah, so that is the final prelim coming up next year. Okay, I will update the ticker on the bottom of the screen and the graphic on the screen to reflect that. Last fight in the prelim, and then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fight main card, 2 title fights. Dude, this is going to be an awesome main card. And to be honest, the prelims have been pretty damn good as well. For fighters who have such small resumes in mixed martial arts, professional mixed martial arts, I should say, the fight's been pretty good. The fights have been pretty good. All right, the gym there, both them Chuck Norris. All right, one sec, folks. Let me just update the ticker on the bottom of the screen. I'll get right back to your comments. Keep the comments coming, folks. As you know, it's a comment-driven live stream, live play-by-play, commentary, reaction, as you see my reactions, but most importantly, live interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. So keep it coming. Everyone who joined us for one championship as well. We went 4.5 hours, and I don't even think we took a break. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? I just sent you something on Twitter. Well, let's see what it is, since it's too secretive for the live chat. What did he just share with me? Daniel said that the UFC is working on getting back to Canada ASAP. We'll be there soon. Yeah, I watched his press conference yesterday. Oh, yeah. We almost had a Janet Jackson situation also in the UFC yesterday, I heard. Thank you for that, J Herbo. Raining heavy here. Good stay in day watching fights. Hey, it's always good when it's piss poor weather outside, but you got good fights to be able to watch inside. Yeah, yesterday it was cold. It still is cold, but the sun was out, so I can't complain. Can't complain. Yeah, J Herbo, I can't wait for the UFC to come back to Canada, man. Even though I'm like not going to go to the event, it's just prideful Canadians here, right? J Herbo, Canadian. I'm Canadian. Excited to see it come back. It's probably going to go back to Montreal first, I'd imagine, over, any place in Alberta, BC, Winnipeg. De La Rosa's boob almost popped out. Yes, that is what I heard. That is what I heard. The MMA guru talked about it too. I hope it comes to Toronto so I can go easily. Easily. You better win some money in your bets there, because it ain't going to be cheap if it's at the fucking Scotiabank Center. Wait, is it still Scotiabank? I keep thinking it's Air Canada, but that's old, right? Dana comment on Conor McGregor bringing fighters to tough was ridiculous. He's Conor McGregor. He can do whatever he wants. Not really foul. Life is unfair. J Hero, what are you talking about? Do you even know the context? Oh, bringing fighters to the tough. No, I'm sorry. I'm siding with foul one on this one, J Herbo. Because what he did was take opportunities away from American fighters or North American fighters to bring his own guys in. And I mean, let's be honest, his own guys aren't that good. Dylan Dennis. That was one of his own guys, by the way. I don't know. I didn't like that at all. I think like if he wanted to bring his own coaches and like other staff that the UFC was going to give him, and he's like, no, I want my own staff. That's one thing. But to fuck with the UFC, because this is not Conor McGregor's show. It is the UFC's show. They write the scripts. The producers and the UFC decide who the fighters come. Furthermore, it's a coach's challenge too, to connect with these guys, make a team environment, and try to get the most wins. Conor McGregor bringing in his own guys. I'm not going to say it's cheating because his own guys probably suck compared to what the UFC was going to bring. but it's so from a competitive aspect, it's not that it's like fair, unfair. It's just fucking ridiculous that someone has power for that. If he has power to say yes or no and make his own fights outside of what the matchmaker wants to give him, 100% agree with that point of view, Jay Herbo. But for the ultimate fighter, fuck no, man. He's literally taken opportunities away. Like what if you were a young fighter wanting to come up and, oh, sorry, Conor McGregor's here, so you can't fight? That's fucking bullshit, dude. I would have your back. I would have your back. Weir's allowed to do whatever he wants. The king is back. Again, as far as fighting, as far as making his matchups in the cage, 100%. For ultimate fighter, fucking with a prospect's potential career, I have no time for that. Do I hate McGregor because of it? No. I'm definitely gonna side with our own people. You know what I mean? People like us who are striving to do what they want and aren't at the highest level yet. I'm gonna side with them all day, every day, baby. They should have known it was gonna happen. No, how? Dylan is so good, he never has to fight. No one will be able to do this but McGregor and maybe Khabib. And it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Sorry, folks, we're missing some of the fight here. We're a minute into the fight here. Salkhadi against Azelhad. Azelhad is in the blue corner. Salkhadi in the red. And we look, agree to disagree all around. Oh, a nice right hand by Azelhad, and it's over.
Looking to finish it. And it's all over.
And it's a good thing I stopped reading the fucking McGregor comments when I did, folks, because we would have missed a knockout. What a tremendous knockout. Oh my God, dude. What the fuck? Holy shit. What an awesome start to this fight. Wow. Start and end, baby. Look at the replay right now. Boom! Boom! High kick landed flush.
Oh my God.
That was fucking awesome. Fuck the McGregor talk. Keep your eyes on the fight right now, or you're gonna miss a shin kick to the head, bitches. Holy shit. What a tremendous knockout. Wow. Unbelievable. Last fight on the prelims too, and it ends like this. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's go. UAE Warriors is delivering on the prelims here. What a knockout. It's on Fight Pass, brother. It's on Fight Pass. Yeah, he took another person's opportunity to give his buddies a free ride. See, that's what I don't like. I agree with you guys that McGregor can do whatever he wants. Do I think that he should be able to do whatever he wants to an extent? Because yes, he did help bring the UFC to where they are today. But fighting stuff, not Ultimate Fighter stuff, not Dana White Contender Series stuff, not Dana White looking, I don't think it's fair nor right for him to fuck with other people's developments who, Jay Herbo, it could have been, say, your buddy. Say you had a friend who, 18, 19 years old, who had that opportunity and gets taken away. You would still side with McGregor? Fuck no, dude. Do you hear Bones Jones already announced his after party? Get ready to read him on some newspaper headlines. Oh yeah, he's going to be on TMZ for sure. Apparently he's 250 pounds. That's what I heard the other day. Bones Jones crashed a Bugatti into a police station with 10 grams of coke. And then proceeded to be like, do you know who I am? But yeah, brother, it's on Fight Pass. Fight Pass. Yo, what's up, Andrew? I don't know, Jules. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to say this. I'm not going to demonetize my channel because it's helping me pay rent. But I ain't like auto inserting any ads. Like YouTube must have changed something on their end. Because no, usually you saw one if you like entered or there's like a banner ad or something like that. But I'll look into it. But again, if I'm going to lose cents for taking out ads, I ain't doing it. Slept. I haven't seen a YouTube ad in so long because I've been a YouTube Premium subscriber forever. And I'm not saying you guys should become YouTube Premium subscribers. I'm just saying, like, I watch so much YouTube that I can't be bothered with ads. I just think the disregard from Dana was pretty bad to who gives a shit. Yes. No, exactly. And that's you know, and I'm getting animated about it, obviously, but that's my opinion. And look, it's not like I'm going against J Herbo's thought on the matter or Ant-Man directly. It's like, to a certain degree, I 100% get it. To a certain degree, when it's about in-cage promotional fighting, not the Ultimate Fighter. Conor McGregor may have pull for the UFC, but he should not have pull for the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, I know Artem Lobov won last time. Artem Lobov is the GOAT. He's the greatest fighter of all time. Choo-choo, motherfucker. You can't stop the Siberian Express. But yeah. And you know what sucks too is it honestly is going to make the show worse to have his friends there, because you know what happened last time. It's exactly what's going to happen last time, except with more of them. McGregor didn't give a fuck about his team. All he cared about was Artem. That's all he cared about. Artem Lobov. That's all he cared about. I want to see him work with the cast, not just 2 or 3 guys. And now that's what's going to happen. And I feel sorry for the guys on his team too. Sure, it's going to be a great opportunity to get camera time with Conor McGregor. He's not going to coach shit. He's only going to coach his own guys, and that's fucking bullshit. Mayweather as well helped them to be in. Mayweather did not help the UFC, but it was a fun fight. I mean, at the end of the day, if we all had our own group of friends, we would want to give them an opportunity compared to someone we don't know. I'm not saying I agree with the decision. I just think that people taking it too far. I don't get any ads, only when I first open the stream. Dan never said who gives a shit. He said they would support the fighters and still give them an opportunity in the future. Well, Danny said he wants to help those fighters who got dropped. That was him, in my opinion, that was him kind of being like, oh shit, I just disregarded these fighters. I got to say something here. And yes, the UFC will take care of them. Maybe they're on a short list now of fighters that they bring in on short notice, but you still robbed them of an opportunity to get screen time, right? There's no doubt about that. And again, wind me up, and I'll fucking go ham on a passionate matter. Now, like, again, I don't care that much at the end of the day, but I'm not gonna agree with that decision. And it's funny, like, kind of like my thoughts on Khabib. Hell, even Ronda Rousey. I respect Khabib, McGregor, and Rousey of what they've done for the UFC. And McGregor and Rousey on a bigger scale of growing. I never was a huge fan of them as fighters. Like, I never thought McGregor was invincible like everyone thought he was. I never thought Khabib was invincible like everyone thought he was. I never thought Rousey was invincible like everyone thought he was, or thought she was. And that's just me. Maybe people are like, oh, you fucking hipster. You're just going against like the biggest fighters out there. And no, I'm not going against them. I'm just saying, like, I to this day will never understand the fight hype for the fighter himself, McGregor. Totally understand everything he brought to the show. That was my favorite part. It was like watching Marshawn Lynch in the NFL. Did I really care about watching football at the end of the day and like him play? Sure, he had some great plays. Like McGregor had some great, not even great, excellent moments in the cage. But at the end of the day, I was there to watch his press conference more than his fight. Whereas there's other fighters where I'm there to watch them fight and I don't care about the press conference, right? McGregor's won one fight since Barack Obama was president. Dude, that's crazy. I have 2 windows open. It could be because I'm switching between both. It's good though. Oh, that might be what it is. He has a documentary movie. Oh. So I was going to bet Jake Paul by finish, but Drake put 400 grand on that shit. So Tommy by finish. Yeah, go against what Drake does always. Drake is the curse. Dana said word for word, who gives a shit? And Dana can't even take care of his current UFC roster. Drake. The Drake curse is real, folks. The Drake curse is real. Becky Lynch, she's great. I said Marshawn Lynch, but I'm sure Becky Lynch is great too. Again, shout out to everyone who has been joining us, everyone who's been commenting in the live chat, Ant-Man channel, one of our exclusive members, as well as Foul One. Thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, round 1 here, folks. I'm going to update the ticker on the bottom of the screen to reflect this. Let's take a quick look at these fighters. First fight on the main card here, folks. First fight on the main card. And we just saw a ballin'-ass head kick just moments ago on the prelims. All right, we have Mohammad Basem against Ahmed Saeb. Ahmed Saeb is 4-6 in his pro MMA career. He's currently on a 4-fight win streak, fighting out of Iraq. He's 31 years old. His opponent, fighting out of Jordan, is 2-1 in his pro MMA career. He won his last fight and had a few fights here on the regional scene as well. He went 2-0 on the regionals, and he is 2-0 as a pro. Again, his opponent out of Iraq, Ahmed Saeb, on a 4-fight losing streak, 3 of those in AE Wars, trying to get back into the win column, is Ahmed Saeb. Will he get it done? We shall see. Round 1. Let's get it on.
Let's get it all.
Again, shout out to everyone joining us live here on the channel. Live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction. Going for a takedown is Basem, and a good stuff by Saeb. And now I'm out. How's the weekend so far? It's good, Andrew. How's your weekend been? Yesterday was a busy day, but we got through it. We're here, back doing a live stream. Looking for the takedown is Basem. Has Saeb up against the cage. Saeb maybe looking for a counter. Still trying to go for the takedown. Is Basem. 1 minute into this first round. Again, welterweights to start the main card here. UAE Wars 37, Arabia 9. Appreciate every single one of you who's commented in the live chat. You guys are amazing. Hey, despite how animated I get, despite how much you guys wind me up and then I just like explode with my comments and takes, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Nothing's personal here. I love the conversations. It's what drives the stream, the interaction. So I appreciate every single one of you. And don't forget, I will give you all a shout out at the end of the stream before we hang out the gloves. And again, shout out to everyone with the kind words yesterday. Had to cancel the streams due to some, basically just to recharge and get some personal things out of the way. I had another commitment as well. It was a stressful day. Thank you all for the kind words. Again, like, words can't describe how appreciative I am of you guys supporting the channel and just, for those comments yesterday. With that being said, though, back to the fight. Peace out, Andrew. Have a great weekend. Oh yeah, Ant-Man channel. I forgot to say thank you so much for re-upping your subscription to the channel, buddy. Really appreciate that. Oh, some elbows from Basem. Basem's in the top position right now. He eventually did get the takedown. Modified side control half guard right now. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. And some nasty elbows to the side of the head of Saeb by Basem, who's in the top position. Elbow strikes, constant elbow strikes from Basem. 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Again, he's postured up here in that modified half guard side control. Center of the ring right now, and they're still on the ground. Basem's in the top position. Basem looking to move into full side control here, and he does. He passes to side control. Oh, gets back into half guard. Basem's still in the top position. Basem in the blue corner, Saeb in the red. Jay Herbo, do you have any other picks for this boxing card? And guys, let me know who are some, like, convince me to watch this fight or to watch this card. I don't give a fuck about Jake Paul and the Fury, like that, whatever. Are there any fights that I should be watching on that card? That's what I want to know. Let me know who you're betting on, Jay Herbo. Give me the scoop. I don't follow boxing, as you guys know. I follow way more kickboxing and MMA. So let me know who's on this card. Why should I watch? 1 minute 32 seconds left in the first round. Oh, my stupid alarm's going off again. 1 minute and 22 seconds left in this first round. I'll go turn off my alarm after that. Back up to the feet here. Nice left hook by Basem. One minute left in this first round. Basem going for a takedown again and stuffed by Saeb. Final minute in this fight, folks. 55 seconds to be exact. I think you guys hear that ringing in the background. It's my stupid alarm. My Isha, if you're not awake yet, get the fuck up alarm. 45 seconds left in this first round. Basem with the only significant strikes to the head in this fight so far, but he's on the back foot right now. As in the final 30 seconds here, Saeb is stalking Basem down. A nice inside low kick. Basem going for the takedown again, stuffed by Saeb. Saeb going for a high kick there, and it doesn't land. 20 seconds left. Man, Basem looks like he might be gassed here, and Saeb looks like he still has some gas in the tank, but Basem finally gets the takedown. Finally gets the takedown. Trying to get back up to his feet right now. Up against the cage is Saeb. He only has 10 seconds to do so. Keep the comments coming, folks. The comment-driven live stream. Like I said, Jay Herbo, who are you betting on? Who are you betting on other than Paul Fury? Because who gives a fuck about Paul Fury? Who are you betting on that boxing card? I want to know why this card is so important. I want to know why everyone is clamoring over this card. There must be some other good fights on this card. No? Let me know. All right, one sec, folks. Sorry about that. All right, end of the first round here, folks. End of the first round, and I have to give it to Basem. I have to give it to Basem, though he did have some trouble taking down his opponent at times. When he was in the top position, he landed some nasty elbows. He did have a beautiful slam takedown, and he did some great groundwork. So I think he secured that round for sure, but Saeb looked like he had more gas in the tank at the end of the first round. So excited to see how this fight continues on. And Saeb really needs a win as he's on he's under 500 right now, the 4-6 record on a 4-fight losing streak. Fury by KO, says Ant-Man Channel. I'm locking in that prediction. I don't think there's any good fights on this card. There was a decent boxing card last night. See, that sucks. Like, why can't they put better fights on the card? Because the main event's not going to be a good fight. It's exciting because both these guys have clout, right? But exciting for others. Because, I mean, isn't Tommy Fury the fucking Love Island star more than he is a boxing star, right? Was he on that Love Island show on Netflix? Round 2.
Let's get it all!
Basem going for the takedown again, single leg here. He has Saeb up against the cage. Didn't get the takedown. Saeb has one knee to the ground, his right knee to the ground. Basem doing some good job and pulling some ground and pound on the cage. Basem still searching for that takedown. He kind of just dragged Saeb to the ground now. Saeb butt on the ground, back to the cage. Basem technically side control, but doesn't have any side control as Saeb is sitting currently, not on his back. What was the boxing match last night, Fallon? I was reading about it as I went through a Kaposa's schedule this week, but obviously not too much. And yesterday I was unplugged to say the least. Looking to crawl up to the back here is Basem. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in this second round. God, by the way, guys, I appreciate you guys joining me this Sunday evening for some of you out east. Really trying to drag Saeb back and flatten him out is Basem right now. Not doing too much work as Basem right now as he's trying to advance position. Just when I say that, he started to lay some punches as he get the back take. Basem is the back take. Okay. Was it on ESPN? Where was it? Maybe I'll fight. I have so many fights to watch tonight to catch up on, but maybe if I have time, I'll check that one out as well. Was it ESPN? 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this second round, folks. Basem did enough for the refs not to stand him up here just moments ago, but now he's kind of back to just trying to pull Saeb to his back here. Desperately holding on to those two legs. Postured up now and is actually throwing some as he postured up for just a moment. I mean, that was smart by Basem. The thing for Basem is this is draining a lot of his energy right now, and it's not for Saeb, but Basem is getting work done here, and he's landing some left shots to the face right now. Left shots to the face, and he's just taking it as Saeb. Showcase, but it was actually in Minneapolis. No way, dude. I actually have I have media credentials for boxing in Minnesota for most of the events. Actually, So I should probably, and I've never used it just because I haven't been able, I've been live streaming on the weekend, so I haven't been able to go. And I wouldn't have been able to make it last night anyways, but that's cool, man. That's cool. I know there's a lot of boxing in Minneapolis that goes down. And MMA just north of the cities as well. Dude, that's awesome. Okay, I'm going to have to check it out now. Appreciate it, Foul One. Thanks for reminding me, highlighting that for me. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the second round. And just thanks for joining this morning, Foul One. I appreciate you, brother. Same with you, Ant-Man, Andrew, Jay Herbo. Shit, I could do a whole shout out right now. Jay, Jules, Victor, Mohammad, Theo, LRK. I mean, you guys are awesome. Oh, and a great reversal by Saeb, and he's in the top position right now with the last 50 seconds of this second round. Matthias is the boogeyman of the division. He makes guys quit on the stool. I'm excited to watch it. Again, I like boxing, but I just don't go out of my way to follow that sport as much as mixed martial arts and now kickboxing and Muay Thai. And I just like Muay Thai and kickboxing more. So like we only have so much time in our lives and our days, weekends, weeks, things like that, folks. So in a perfect world, I would just never leave my seat and just watch fights all day, every day. Obviously can't do that, but that's cool, man. I'm always interested in learning more about the sweet science as well. My dad was super into it growing up, being the past generation. There wasn't really MMA. It was just beginning. So boxing was their combat sport. Final 10 seconds of this fight. Trying to go for a takedown again, his Basem when he's up on his feet, but he's not going to get it here. And he ends the second round in a position where Saeb was stuffing his takedown. All right. So I do think I do think that Basem is up, personally. Shit, I think Basem is up 2 rounds. But I don't know how much of a gas tank he has left. He was very much trying to grapple in that last one. He's not looking for a finish, though, so maybe he is managing his cardio more because he is a little bit explosive after he's kind of been doing some boring shit, which is just like, and again, I say boring shit from an entertainment standpoint, but he was really just trying to drag the legs of Saeb out so to flatten him out. Right before the official would have stepped in and to stand him back up, he does land some shots there and gets into a position where he can land like a flurry of left, not muffin shots, but nothing crazy, but stuff that's actually going to score him some points. Again, like the video if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications. Round 3.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction, folks. Third and final round, first fight on the main card here. And Saeb is pushing Basem back here. And a left hand by Saeb, and Basem going for the takedown. He's got a single leg in. So far, Saeb is stuffed the takedown. Good takedown defense right now for Saeb. And he does get the takedown. Basem doing what he did in that second round, to be honest. Pinning Saeb up against the cage, ass to the ground, back to the cage. Three minutes and 52 seconds left in this fight. Basem, again, doing exactly what he did at the end of that second round. Is anything exciting? Nope, but it's probably going to be effective for him to win this fight. Basem hasn't really thrown any strikes in this position. Again, this is the exact position he had Saeb in the end of the second round. I think Matthias had 4 straight corner retirements, which is pretty crazy. Dude, that is crazy. He also has caught a body, was very sad when it happened. His pressure and power is relentless. Wow, dude. I can't wait to watch him. I'm literally just bookmarking your comment here so I don't forget. Dude, yeah, like I said, always want to learn more about the sweet science. I want to start following a few fighters, outside of like the Tyson Furies and Deontay Wilder and things like that. I want to find some guys that like I can kind of go all in on just following their careers and actually get me up to watch some boxing cards, right? Because I know and I have some of these fighters who I'm fans of on the card, sort of thing. And I mean, that's on me again. We only have so much time in the day. I get it. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in this third and final round. This has not been that exciting of a fight, to be perfectly honest, folks. Basem really looking to win this on points and control time here. Let me know how you guys in the chat here. And if you're viewing, welcome, like, and subscribe. We do fight companions every single weekend. Let me know how you're scoring this one. I'm not commenting too much right now. That's because, well, nothing's really going on right now, folks. We have 1 minute and 49 seconds left on the clock, and Basem, okay, finally the official separates them. And again, Basem was working a little bit there, but it wasn't enough. Mark Goddard, reffing in this fight, separates them, and right away, Saeb goes with the punches. Hard punches backing Basem up. Basem goes for the takedown, and he gets it right to the full guard of Saeb. I don't know why Saeb didn't see that coming, folks. Definitely should have saw that one coming. And here we go, back to it again. I mean, this is disappointing as a fan watching this, especially that this is the first fight on the main card. And Basem is literally just wanting to lay on Saeb. He gets the full mount now, but again, it's not even a good full mount as Saeb is ass to the mat, back to the cage. And finally, Basem flattens Saeb out. He's not doing anything with it, though. He lost the full mount. 32 seconds left on the clock here. Third and final round. Basem in the full guard of Saeb. Now Basem is starting to throw some shots here to end the round strong here. 24 seconds left in the round. Basem starting to throw some ground and pound. Finally starting to throw some ground and pound. And Saeb gets Basem in an armbar. Potential armbar. I'm almost rooting for Saeb now. I'm almost rooting for Saeb. He needs to get that armbar. What a comeback it would be. 10 seconds left. I don't think he's going to get it. Basem just laying on him, yelling woo now. And that is it for the fight.
Looking to finish it! It is all over!
Good display of respect there. You can see that Saeb is disappointed. And yeah, Basem wins this one. He employed his game plan perfectly and it worked. Was it a boring fight? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's it for the third and final round. We will hear the official decision in just a moment. Mohammad, Basem, I imagine, is going to take this one. Couldn't imagine actually a scenario where he doesn't get this one. And that's just because Saeb didn't do anything. He didn't do enough. He was on his back the whole time. When he did strike, he looked like, for the moments that we saw them on the feet, he looked like he could be a good striker. He threw some bombs, and he was pretty good at defending some of the takedowns, but not good enough. Basem gets in the top position and absolutely dominated. Control time. Didn't really beat him up much, but it is what it is. I hope the rest of the main card is a little bit more exciting. Actually, you know what? I know it's going to be. We have 2 title fights at the end of this main card. Back-to-back title fights. Let's go, baby. Back-to-back title fights. Let's go. Keep the comments coming, folks. Comment-driven live stream. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload or a live stream. All right, Mohammad, Basem wins. No question, no dispute. Boom, 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 boom. Just sharing this this stream on social media, seeing if any Any of those who didn't know it was going down, because it was last minute. It was last minute. We changed things up yesterday. Does anyone? I don't think I posted this in Discord. I probably should do that as well. And if you want to join our Discord group, you can become an exclusive member here on the channel. What's going on right now? Is he going to be interviewed? Oh, Renzo Gracie giving a winner's trophy to the team there. Just waiting to see if they're going to be interviewed. I don't think they're going to be interviewed. Just everyone getting a picture together before this next fight starts. We will highlight the next fighters, folks. I'll get the ticker on the bottom of the screen going, and we will update the graphic here in just a moment. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload, so you never miss a live stream, much like one we did on the whim here today. Okay, a big shout out to Foul One, a big shout out to the Ant-Man channel, Andrew B, Jay Herbo, Jules. Who else stopped in here today? Victor, J, Theo Gates, Mohammad, Rizek, Elarke, HT Market, Lucas Odie, Craig, Liam. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for joining. It has been a fun morning for us here in North America, evening for you guys out east, of fights thus far. UAE Warriors 37, Arabia 9. Appreciate every single one of you who's joined us thus far. We're in the main card, folks. We are in the main card, and we're going to continue to roll on. We have 4 more fights in the main card. The last 2 are title fights, folks. They should be bangers. All right, just updating the ticker on the bottom of the screen and the graphic on screen, and we'll get right back into it. All right. So we have Yazeed Hasanain against Wajdi Missaoui. My apologies for mispronouncing any of these guys' names, folks. I'm doing my best. All right, let's highlight both these fighters here. We got Wajdi Missaoui against Yazeed, the Golden Boy, Hasanain. All right, so Wajdi has a pro MMA record of 2-1. He's fighting out of Tunisia, coming off a loss. So he won his first 2 pro MMA fights, lost his last one. He fought in Bareback FC, WCO, and Brave CF 67, where he lost in the first round via ground and pound back in December. Making his debut in UAE Warriors, looking to get back into the win column, is Wajdi Missaoui. Looking at his opponent, the Golden Boy Yazeed, making his pro MMA career pro MMA debut at 25 years old. The Jordan product is 1-0 as an amateur in the Jordan regional scene, where he won in 2021 via unanimous decision. Back in MMA, going pro, making his pro debut here in UAE Warriors 37, Arabia 9. If I'm going to give a prediction for this one, I'm probably going to go with I'm going with Missaoui. I'm going with the guy with a little bit more experience here. The Golden Boy, I mean, they don't call him the Golden Boy for nothing. He's talented, 25 years old. He's still very, very young. However, Missaoui, probably a little bit more motivated too, coming off a loss, to get back in the win column. I'm going with Missaoui. Let me know who you are going for in the live chat as well. I'll give a quick shout out to the exclusive members too, folks. That's one of the perks you get if you become an exclusive member on this channel. You get the link to our Discord chat, and it's a one-time thing. Even if you don't renew your subscription, you will always be part of our Discord. You get custom emojis to use. You will get content, some of the new content that we have dropping here, and we'll explain that in a couple or next week. You will get the content 48 hours ahead of time in some cases as well. We're going to start doing exclusive member draws for some prizes, and we also do extra live streams every week as well for the exclusive members. And last but not least, we give you a shout out on the stream every single time to the exclusive members, much like the Ant-Man channel, Biplop, Hockey from Home, Aaron S., Emin Wild Talk, Foul One, Patrick Brereton, Gravedigger Jones, Mr. Grant Gregory, Shane Van Ice, and Mr. Mike Jones. Thank you guys so much for continuing to be members. Thank you so much, Ant-Man, for rejoining. Thank you so much, Gravedigger, for rejoining as well. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. Jay Herbo canceled his subscription, but that's okay. You're still part of the Discord. That's what's cool about it, is we're growing this community together. All right, fight's about to begin here, folks. I gave my prediction. I want to hear yours. Live play-by-play, live commentary, live reaction, and most importantly, live interaction with all you amazing folks here in the live chat. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We do Fight Companions every single weekend here on this channel. Excited to do our first UAE Warriors here tonight. We've done Brave a couple times, but we've never done UAE Warriors, and so far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. Round one.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. And already some action here as Missaoui grabbed the kick of Hassan. And took him to the ground. 30 seconds into this fight, Missaoui is already laying down elbows in the top position. Back up to the feet, and Missaoui, he's just not stopping here. He's just not stopping. Missaoui with the pressure here in the clinch, pushing Hasanain up against the cage. Missaoui in the red, Hasanain in the blue. Oh, a nice knee by Hasanain. The broadcast is pronouncing his name Hassani, even though it's spelled Hasanain. Hasanain. Going for an overhand left was Hasanain. Missaoui dodged it to go for the takedown. Doesn't get it. Stuffed by Hasanain as well. They're up against the cage now. Missaoui pushing Hasanain up against the cage. Oh, and a nice knee to the body by Hasanain. Missaoui got a little bit of a warning there for grabbing the cage as well against the clinch. Beautiful front kick by Missaoui, but caught by Hasanain, and Hasanain gets him to the ground. Top position now in the full guard. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in this fight. Or in this first round, I should say. Body shots here from the back. In the full guard still is Hasanain. Missaoui attacking the body here. Hasanain trying to posture up here, but a good high guard here by Missaoui. Not allowing Hasanain to really get any ground and pound going. Hasanain trying to move a little bit to his side to get a better angle for fighting, and Hasanain scrambling, not allowing him to do so. Or Missaoui, I should say, scrambling, not allowing him to do so. And there we go. Hasanain gets back up to his feet and gets some shots down. Back up to his feet is Hasanain. He's kicking the legs of Missaoui, who is still on the ground on his back. Official separates them, brings Missaoui back up. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this first round. Back up to the feet, center of the octagon. High kick attempt for Hasanain. He goes for the body as well. Beautiful right hand by Missaoui. I don't know if it landed clean there. He almost caught another kick by Hasanain. Maybe he was going to try to set up a takedown. They're back clinching again. Hasanain grabbed the cage. Come on, guys. You can't grab the cage. 1 minute and 50 seconds left in this first round. Catch weight of 162 pounds, folks. Supposed to be at 155. I do not know who missed weight, though. 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Clinched up against the cage. Hasanain back up against the cage. Missaoui back up against the cage. Hasanain laying down some knees to the leg and body right now. One minute and 10 seconds left in the first round. Look at it, set up a tie clinch was Hasanain. Missaoui got out of that though, and now just attacking the body. They're still clinched though, folks. They're still clinched up against the cage. A lot of dirty boxing, a lot of clinch fighting here. Knees, hand fighting. Oh, what a beautiful elbow on the exit by Hasanain. And that hurt Missaoui as Missaoui's desperately trying to go back to the ground. Not allowing him to do it was Hasanain. Not allowing him to do that. Hasanain maybe was looking for like a takedown. No. Missaoui, I mean, they're just going back and forth with who has the dominant position up against the cage in the clinch, but the knees of the body on Hasanain are doing well. And there we go, Missaoui falls to the ground as Hasanain takes him to the ground. Beautiful takedown by Hasanain. 25 seconds left in this first round. Sorry, catch weight of 152 pounds. So under the lightweight limit. These guys must be 145ers then. Elbow to the side of the head on Missaoui by Hasanain. Elbows raining down. 10 seconds left. Great end to the round by Hasanain in his pro MMA debut. And that's it for the first round. Let me know who you think won that first round, folks. Let me know who you think won that first round. I think it was close up until that final sequence where Hasanain got the better of Missaoui. I'm giving that first round to Hasanain. Let me know in the live chat who you think won that first round. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to vote in the poll question if you haven't already, folks. Let me know who you voted for in the poll question as well. So excited to have you folks here alongside for the ride. This has been a good event. AEW. Did I say AEW? AEU. Jesus Christ. AEW. What's that? Is that a wrestling promotion? I don't know where that Floridian slip came from, but AEU Warriors 37, Arab 9. There was some awesome prelim knockouts. The main card has been slow to start. We have 2 title fights at the end of it, and it's going to pick right back up. Shout out to everyone who's joining. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss a live stream. We do Fight Companions every single weekend on this channel. Sorry I missed the big fight day that was yesterday, but we are back here today for some UAE Warriors. And we don't just do UFC. We don't just do Bellator. We do Fight Companions covering combat sports, mixed martial arts from around the world, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see here, Arab 9, UAE Warriors 37. All right, round 2 is upon us.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Center of the ring. Moving forward is Hasanain. Keeping Missaoui on the back foot. Nice front kick by Hasanain. A good left check hook by Missaoui there on the counter. Still in the first minute of this second round. There's a body shot going opportunity for Hasanain. And Missaoui was maybe threatening with a takedown there. Hasanain was looking for a good counter. He misses with the right hand. Swing and a miss for Hasanain, but he almost got Missaoui. He was coming in slow. Missaoui looks a little bit slow in this second round. Oh, and a beautiful combo by Hasanain. Nice outside low kick. You can see Missaoui just wants to take this to the ground. He doesn't want to stand with Hasanain. Hasanain looks damn good on the feet thus far. Again, keep the comments coming, folks. Comment-driven live stream. 4 minutes left. Oh, beautiful uppercut outside low kick by Hasanain there. 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Nice high kick by Hasanain. Hasanain's combos are starting to come out here, folks. He's starting to land more on Missaoui. Missaoui hasn't thrown, other than the check left hook, anything of significance thus far in this second round. Again, outside low kick by Hasanain. There's a right and a left by Missaoui. Both of them landed clean. Good right by Missaoui, but Hasanain blocked that one. Any other fights today but boxing? I think there's one. One sec. There was some Muay Thai on YouTube this morning. I don't know if it ended already. What else do we have today? Yeah, so here's an MMA event in Taiwan. called WOTD, Enter the Dragon. So that's going on today as well. I just threw it in the chat. I haven't ever watched that promotion, but Capoza has it listed. 2 minutes in, 30 seconds in this second round. Again, 1-2 attempt by Hasanain really throwing power in that right hand. They're standing here in this second round. They're standing. A lot of clinch work in that first round. Standing and banging here in this second. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second round. Both of them are taking one to give one at this point. Hasanain, I think he's doing a little bit better, though. Hasanain's finding his target. Missaoui's missing for the most part. Missaoui's walking forward, though. But he's just throwing a little too slow. He doesn't have his timing down, in my opinion. Nice straight left jab by Hasanain. Another straight left jab by Hasanain. Yeah, one of those actually might have hurt Missaoui. Oh, inside low kick. That one looked like it hurt. You know, Hasanain's looking so comfortable on his feet right now. 1 minute and 33 seconds left on the clock in the second round. Nice check left hook by Missaoui. He's landed that a couple times. He just doesn't look like there's much power in his shots right now. Oh, a nice left hook followed by a straight left jab by Hasanain. Another straight left jab by Hasanain. Hasanain with another straight left jab. Counter right by Hasanain. Missaoui slowing down, folks. Missaoui slowing down. High kick attempt by Hasanain. Blocked by Missaoui. 55 seconds left on the clock here, folks. Second round. UAE Warriors 37. Main card here. Missaoui, Hasanain. Missaoui's still moving forward despite getting countered by Hasanain and eating that left jab outside low kick again by Hasanain. And Missaoui's just throwing. He's throwing, but he's too slow with his timing right now. He's not landing anything. He's throwing his hands, but he's not landing. Another straight left by Hasanain. Hasanain caught the leg of Missaoui. It looked like he was maybe going to take him to the ground. Decided, why not? Or why should I? You're piecing him up on the feet right now. Keep it that way. In his first pro MMA fight, too. Hasanain's looked damn good. 10 seconds left in the second round. Hell yeah, Judy. Again, I don't think it's going to be anything special of a league, but it is something else that's going on today. Is it Invicta this week, or is that next week, folks? End of the second round. I do know Invicta is usually on Wednesdays, so we're going to try to do one soon. We'll aim to do the next one. I'm not sure if it's this Wednesday or not, though. I don't think it is, actually. But anyways, the next Invicta event we'll do. We've only done one Invicta event, and I know they're not the most exciting cards, but hey, we here at the Stay Alive Project YouTube channel support the women fighters 100%. Is that Mousasi in the corner? It looked like him, but... Oh, man, yeah. So that second round clearly went to Hasanain, my apologies. Like, I think maybe Missaoui landed like 3 or 4 shots, and I'm not even being a dick. The counter, the check left hook was nice. He landed that a couple times. We got pieced up for the most part on the feet there. I imagine his corner is going to want him to take it to the ground. All right, third and final round, folks.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Nice outside low kick. Walking forward is Missaoui, but he just took a body shot, a kick to the body from hell. Four minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here. 30 seconds have gone by in this third and final round, and Hasanain doing what he was doing in that second round. That brought him success, piecing up his opponent. Now body kicks. He must have listened to his corner here because he wasn't employing too many body kicks earlier as Missaoui would try to take advantage of them and take him to the ground. But Missaoui looks like he's almost out of gas here, and Hassan's been able to piece up his body with the shots, and his body shot sets up a 1-2. TRPZ, hi, how are you? How are you, TRPZ? I'm so sorry that I missed KSW yesterday, brother. As you saw in my community post, it was a tough and busy day for me yesterday, but we are back, baby. We are back, and we're enjoying some UAE Warriors. The last of the series of UAE Warriors fights, as they've had 3 numbered events back to back to back, 35, 36, and now 37. How are you, buddy? Happy weekend. I hope it's been good for you. Guys, vote in the poll question too if you haven't already. Honorable mention for Eris. Ooh, beautiful double left jab and low kick. It looks like Hasanain has just gotten better throughout this fight. Beautiful straight left again. Body shot. I mean, what is Missaoui a fighter or a heavy bag here? Hasanain is just piecing him apart. And there's 3 minutes left in this round. Vamonos! What is going on, Mick 31? Mick, I am 200 million. What's going on, brother? Another good 1-2. Ever thought about using Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On? Oh, I actually never thought of that because I was very much like tunnel vision UFC mind, and I was like, oh, Big John. It's always good when he says that. But that one, we might have to employ that. That's hilarious. It's like back in the day when I played Counter-Strike in college, and whenever I was the last one alive, I would put on Staying Alive and just like bounce my screen back and forth. Oh, staying alive. And I would just put like through my mic to like my whole group I was playing with. I just have the song going. You can dance by the way. I don't know the words to that song. I should. Tommy Fury versus Jake. Who you got? I don't give a fuck. Jake, I guess. I don't know, dude. I give 0 fucks about that bout. It's not that I hate Jake Paul. I think I've made that very clear on this channel a few times. It's not that. It's just like I don't really even watch boxing at all, let alone Jake Paul's boxing. But you know, fuck it. I'll make a pick. Jake Paul, locking it in. Let's go, baby. I like Jake Paul more than I do Tommy Fury. Fucking Love Island star. 1 minute left in this third and final round. They are separated from the clinch on the corner here. Back throwing. And you know what? Credit to Hasanain making his pro MMA debut. And he's absolutely doing a tremendous job on the feet right now. He's piecing up Missaoui. Missaoui's got nothing for him on the feet. You don't miss too much in my opinion. KSW 78 is better than this. Only Rozek versus Monzi is a good fight, and it's worth to watch. All right, buddy. All right. I'll check that out later. Any other big KSW events coming up that you're excited for? Or I know that Octagon MMA out of Poland, they got a Octagon with a K. They got to get an event coming up too, no? Who do you got, Mick 31, Mick? And again, folks, I'm probably not even going to watch that fight. Like, I ain't paying for a Jake Paul pay-per-view on ESPN, especially when Tyson Fury's fight on ESPN like a month or two ago was free. We got to pay for Jake Paul? Fuck that. They're both insufferable. That's just my opinion, though. And taking Missaoui down was Hasanain at the end of the round. 10 seconds left, folks. He has the top position, and that is it.
Look at the finish it! It is all over!
He may not have ended the fight, but Hasanain proved that he is an MMA fighter at the pro level. Beautiful win by Hasanain. I mean, we'll get the official decision here in a moment, but I have to imagine that he won that fight. Fallon, tend to agree. Jake Paul is growing on me a little bit more as far as like, you know, what he's doing on bringing eyes to the sport. Like, I think the deal with him in the PFL is tremendous for the PFL. Like, now, is there a more ideal ambassador out there? Maybe. But the fact that Jake Paul is doubling down on his stance to help fighters to a certain degree. Like I don't, take that with a grain of salt, of course, But I mean, that promo video was hilarious. Dana, Jake. Oh my God, that made me laugh. So I do like what he's doing there, and respect. I have more respect for him as a boxer than I do Tommy Fury, who's grown up with the Furies. He should be better than what he is, in my opinion. Jake, pretty much on his level, knock on wood. I mean, we don't know it yet, to be seen. We will see today. But everyone's kind of saying that he's pretty much on his level. And the guy was a wrestler in college, a YouTuber, and just trained hard to become a boxer. And I got to respect that. Do I like him as a person, or am I like a Jake Paul's a fan of his content? No, not necessarily. Insufferable. That's a good word to describe him, though. And Hasanain gets his first win. Let's go. Fucking rights.
Oh my God.
Well deserved, buddy. Well deserved. What an awesome way to make your debut. Hasanain wins his first pro MMA fight in beautiful fashion. Let's fucking go.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Very excited for the young man. Shout out to everyone joining us live here on the City Light Project YouTube channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload. We do fight companions every single weekend, folks. So subscribe. Don't miss next weekend's lineup. It's going to be a good one. We do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction here in the live chat. Oh, and Ramzan Jembiev is a beast. All right. KSW 83 in National Stadium, 58,000 people in the building 6 years ago. Wow. That's amazing. Dude. I love KSW so much. Hernan, dude? Hernan, you're the man, buddy. You're the man, Hernan. Thank you so much for joining. Are you commenting any other fights today? I think this is going to be the only one, brother. I usually do my podcast recordings for the Soda Pod. And if you guys want to check out my podcast, you can find it on any podcast app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Or you can find our YouTube channel, as we do have a YouTube channel as well. And I'm going to be posting a lot of videos on the YouTube channel today. That's another reason why I'm a little bit busy today as well. And honestly, Hernan, if there were better fights on today, I think, like I said, there's one, I threw it in the live chat there for Jules. There is another fight, WOTD, Enter the Dragon, is a Taiwan MMA, or Taiwanese, I should say, MMA promotion. They have a card later today. I think that's going down. And then obviously there's the boxing match, but no, I think I'm just going to keep going through my tasks. I really want to, I'm editing a vlog and some One Championship original content that I want to share with you guys. So I think I'm just going to work on that later, catch up on my podcast, and then recharge for next week. My apologies. It hasn't been a big weekend of streams, brother. What are the 3 other fights, Hernan? Here's my podcast, by the way, folks. Hernan, what are the other fights going on today? I know that there's that Taiwanese promotion. I know that there's boxing. What else am I missing? Then June, KSW is back to the stadium. 5,000 tickets are sold in 24 hours. Wow. TRPZ, I might have asked you this before, but have you ever gone to a KSW event live? Oh my God. What are the other fights going on today? Invicta March 15, Machado versus McCormick. Not too crazy for this fight. Yeah, it's not the best main event, but hey, we'll throw some Invicta some love, like we said. Us here on the City Light Project YouTube channel, we love to support the women fighters as well. Machado was good, but all she did was run around the octagon, got the win and belt. In my opinion, no way to win again and retain that belt. Hey, if that's the case, I'm rooting for McCormick. Our next fighters are making their walkout right now. I will update the ticker on the bottom of the screen as we have the heavyweights, the only heavyweights on this entire card, prelims and main card, folks. They're coming up next. Yeah, Hernan, hit me up. What other fight streams would you want me to do today? if I could. I'm curious. Is there one later this evening? If there's one later this evening, I might be able to do it. But like right after this, I'm busy until after dinner, to be perfectly honest. So if there's something later to fit it in the schedule, but if not, yeah, it's just not going to happen today, brother. And I'm sorry. But hey, we squeezed one in today. And squeezing it in, it doesn't do it justice. It's been a fun event thus far, and it's been fun having you guys alongside for the ride. All right, featured fight here. We have some heavyweights before we go to the co-main event, first championship fight on the card. All right, let's take a quick look at these fighters here, folks. We have Charbel Diab versus Ahmed Mohammad Jabbar El Rubai. What a name. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names in his name. All right, looking at Diab. He is 5-1. He's from Lebanon. Charbel Diab from Lebanon, 5-1 in his pro mixed martial arts career. He lost his last fight to Wagner Victor via KO in the first round in UAE Warriors in his debut with this promotion. Looking to get a win in AU Warriors is Charbel Diab. Before then, he was on a win streak, as his record shows. He won both his fights as an amateur and went on a 2, 4, 5 fight win streak as a pro before suffering his first loss at UAE Warriors 21 earlier in 2021. So he hasn't fought in a little while. He is back, though. He is back, baby. Looking at his opponent, Ahmed Mohammad Jabbar El Rubai, 7-4 in his pro MMA career, but he is 4-1 in his last 5 fights. He's 33 years old, out of Iraq. Making his UAE Warriors debut as well. He's on a 2-fight win streak right now, where he fought in KFL and Ural FC. Again, not the greatest record, but not bad. He lost his first 2 MMA fights, won his 4th and 5th, lost one, won 3, lost one. Now he's on a 2-fight win streak again. Every single one of his wins has been via finish, so I am going with the Iraqi Ahmed Mohammad Jabbar El Rubai in this one, locking it in. Both of them I can empathize with. Both of them have as much chest hair as I do, maybe even more. All right, round 1 is about to begin. They're just being announced in the center of the ring. I am going to KSW 83 in Warsaw. I want to feel the 60,000 people screaming in the atmosphere. This place must be insane. Dude, that is so sick.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
That is so awesome. You got to report back to us in the live chat after that event and let us know how it was. Sister. Yes. But the sentiment still is there. Okay, round 1.
Let's get it all.
Heavyweights, guys. Heavyweights here. Diab Al Rubai. Diab in the red. Al Rubai in the blue. Al Rubai, I mean, for a big guy, he's got a little fancy footwork here, bouncing up and down, throwing some fakes. Both of these guys are massive. Al Rubai, though, he's a little bit taller and just a little bit thicker. Al Rubai with a good left hook. Talking to each other there. Rubai's going, let's go, let's go. Tried for a left hand. Al Rubai doesn't land. 1 minute into this heavyweight bout. A lot of feints here. A lot of movement by Al Rubai. Now I'd say low kick by Diab. You can shout to everyone in the live chat here. You all are amazing. I appreciate every single one of you. It's so fun doing these live streams with this awesome community that we have here. Not a lot of strikes yet. Both these guys trying to gauge each other's timing. They're heavyweights, so all you need is one. Tried to the straight left hook by Diab. 2 straight left hooks. Or sorry, straight left jabs by Diab. This event is going to be big. You must watch it. Oh, yeah, we'll do a live stream for that for sure, buddy. And it's going to be sweet. We can tell everyone, our boy TRPZ is there. Keep your eye out in the audience for TRPZ. And they're both swinging here. They're both swinging as Diab has walked Al Rubai into the cage. Was swinging to him there. And a good job by Al Rubai for clinching up and pushing Diab into the cage, walking him to the other side of the cage, but they're back clinched up against the cage now. TRPZ, it was so cool that we connected over doing a KSW live stream. So love that you're here, buddy. We are international on this live chat, by the way, folks. We're not just in North America. We've got people from all around the world here, and it's unbelievable. MMA, the world's sport. So cool. So cool. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock, and it looks like Al Rubai is maybe going for a takedown. He's got the body lock. Clinched up against the cage, Diab. Again, 2 more fights after this one, folks. We have 2 title fights next. Destroyed Biochi? What's going on? Hello, mate. I am finally back. You are back. You are back, and it's good to see you. How are you, man? How's your weekend? How have you been since the last time that we spoke? Hope all is well. Neck crank on Diab, and Al Rubai throws him to the ground. Al Rubai in the top position right now, pushing Diab up against the cage. Al Rubai going for the rear naked choke. Al Rubai is going for the rear naked choke. Al Rubai's going for the rear naked choke. He gets the back take here. Al Rubai is going to get a submission potentially. He's got the hooks and he taps. Al Rubai, no respect, looks at his opponent and goes, oh my goodness. They must have been talking to each other. There must have been some nastiness going into this one because no display of respect after that submission. Al Rubai, the gun gesture and goes, oh my goodness. And here I thought someone was going to go down due to strikes, and Al Rubai gets the rear naked choke as a heavyweight in the first round. Let's go, baby. It's Derek. I changed my name. I recognized your picture, so I knew who it was. But I wanted to read out your actual name. Destroyed Biochi. But it's good to see you. It has been a long time, dude. It has been a long time. It's been a few months. How have you been? I hope all is well. Hope you had a good holidays. Did we talk before or after the holidays? It has been a while. But hey, love that you're here, brother. Love that you're here. Hope that you can continue to join us more often again. The community just keeps growing. I know this isn't like a big stream this morning, but trust me, the community's growing and it's awesome to see you back here again. Wow, he just gave that neck up. Oh yeah. All right, I guess they hugged it out a little bit there and just showed a little bit of respect. But yeah, a little bit of animosity after that one from the winner. I'm going to inform how event is live. I'll be in the chat with you all. Dude, that's so cool. That's so cool. In the chat live at the live. Dude, TRPZ, I'm looking forward to that stream now, brother. Yeah, it was, eh? Dude, time flies. I've been good. It's been before Christmas holidays. How are your holidays? Hope you had a good holidays, brother. And again, it's just so happy to see you. We had I think it was God, I forget his username off the top of my head. But we had another friend who joined it, like first time in almost like since the summer. We had someone drop in the other day as well, which is pretty cool. And they were moving and stuff like that, and kind of fell out of watching MMA like every day. But no, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Oh, and Derek changed the name back again. Derek, between the last time you joined us and now, what have been some of your favorite MMA events, cards, fights that you've been keeping tabs on, brother? I had a good holidays. How was your holidays? It was good. I didn't have to work too much. I took about a week off of work and literally streamed like crazy, dude. There was one day where we streamed, I think 19 of 24 hours. We did Octagon MMA, Fury grappling, Ryzen, New Year's Eve, and then Ryzen versus Bellator. And then I think we did Cage Warriors the next morning as well. So a lot of streaming over the holiday, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, man, though things are good. Work's good. The YouTube channel's growing. Yeah, all is good. All is good in the hood, dude. All is good in the hood. I like watching Nate Diaz. He is a good fighter. Nate Diaz looks like BKFC's trying to throw him the bank, but Jake Paul said that he's probably going to fight Nate Diaz in a 2-fight series. First one, boxing. Second one, mixed martial arts. Is this promotion owned by the UAE government? I think so. That's a good question. Let's look it up. I know, isn't Brave owned by like a Saudi prince? Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's take a quick look here. Now I'll update the graphic on the screen here, folks, as we are going to the co-main event of the evening here next. For a title for the UAE Flyweight Championship is next here, folks. I see you've decorated your setup. Yes. And it's gonna get even better. It's gonna get even better. This is setup 2.0, but more like 1.5. Just wait for the good stuff. Just wait for the good stuff. I'm on Wikipedia right now. Does it say who the ownership is? It did start in 2012, though. But yeah, it might be. I think the royal family of Dubai owns it. I think. Don't quote me on it, but. All right. Back to highlighting these fighters as we have the co-main event next year, folks, for a championship. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm going to update the ticker on the bottom of the screen here, and we'll get right into it. 125ers are next year, folks. Going from heavyweights to 125. Go from 265 to 125 here, and we have the co-main event next. Again, shout out to everyone who's been joining us live here on the channel. You all are amazing. I appreciate every single one of you. It's good to see you, Derek, again. I also like watching Paddy the Batty. He's also a good fighter. He fell out of favor with me just a little bit based off him and Dana White's kind of random roast of Ariel Helwani, and I think Ariel Helwani 10-7'd him after that. And then, unfortunately, his antics after beating Jared Gordon, which I think Jared Gordon got robbed personally, but the fact that he like went to Dana White off after and was like, fight of the night. It's like, bro, it was not that good of a fight to be fight of the night, and you just got robbed. So shut your mouth. You got to win. But overall, I do like Paddy, and he's gonna be a UFC star if they continue to market him properly. Is he going to be the best fighter though in his division? I don't know, dude. There's a lot of flaws to his game that I want to see him polish up, but he is exciting nonetheless. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, I'm streaming UFC 285. I mean, knock on wood that like something drastic doesn't come up that would impede that, but no, that's definitely one that we're going to do. It's the return of John Jones, brother. It's the return of John Jones. You better believe that we're doing that one. And Mr. Grant Gregory and myself are going to be doing a collaboration, whether he jumps on stream or we do some collaboration content before or after. Really excited to be working with him for that stream as well. All right, folks. Let's highlight these next two fighters here. Nawras Abzakh is making his walk to the octagon right now. We're going to highlight these fighters. I want to hear your guys' predictions too for this co-main event of the evening. Follow along on Tapology. Nawras Abzakh, the Honey Badger. He's out of Jordan. He is the champion. He is here defending his belt. 31 years of age. 10-4 in his pro MMA career. He's never been submitted in his career. He's 3-1 in UAE, 5-0 in Desert Force, and 1-3 in Brave Combat Federation. He's on a 2 or 3 fight win streak right now. All of those wins have come by finish. He beat Mohammad Gamel in the first round via KO. He beat Mahmoud Atef via neck crank in the first round, 30 seconds into the first round. And he beat Sami Yahya via rear naked choke in the third round in his last fight. So he struggled a little bit in Brave UAE, where he was on a 3-fight losing streak before coming back to UAE and dominating Mohammad Gamal. Now he is the champion. It's important to note he was 3-0 on the regional when he started his career in Cage Warriors. No joke. His first fight was in Cage Warriors. He was on a 7 fight win streak before suffering his first loss and then going through a little bit of turmoil there. Win 1, lose 3, plus a no contest in there as well. Back on the win streak as the champion is Nawras Abzakh. His opponent, the challenger for the belt, is Jonny Touma out of Sweden. He's 28 years old, 5-1 in his pro MMA career, and he's on a 2-fight win streak right now as well. Fought in FCR predominantly, that's Fight Club Rush. And he also has a win in UAE Warriors as well. Back in 2022, he beat his opponent, Redemptor Nacionales. Sorry about that butchering of a name. Back in 2022, he beat him via rear naked choke in the first round. Went to Fight Club Rush after that to get another fight in just a month later where he won via rear naked choke. Again, this guy loves to submit people. It's going to be hard for him because the champion has never been submitted. I'm going with the champion to defend his belt, locking it in. Let's get to the first round here. I'll get right back to your comments in just a second, folks. All right. Main event of the evening, buddy, is Mohammad Yahya against Souhil Tahiri. Souhil Tahiri is out of France. Mohammad Yahya. Where is he fighting out of the UAE? If Paddy's going to fight Tapura, Tapura's going to destroy him. Yeah, but Tapura is, as Fallon says, they're not even in the same weight class. Heard some information that Tapura is going up. I don't think he is. There's no reason for him to go up. He's dominating in his own weight class. I don't know why he'd move up. I'm going to go with the Honey Badger because no one messes with the Honey Badger. I don't know if it's real, but some news page on Tapura move weight class. Derek's going with Mohammad, who is winning. Well, it just started, brother. It just started. We're literally a minute into the first round here. And it looks like the Swede Touma just got poked in the eye, but he's good to go. He's good to go. All right, back to the play-by-play here for Derek and those watching. Appreciate everybody watching here. Keep the comments coming. We'll continue to address them as this fight goes. Good left hook by Abzakh. And this is a championship fight. These guys are dialed, banging it out in the center of the octagon here. Nice body kick by Abzakh, or by Touma, I should say. Touma in the blue corner, Abzakh in the red, ladies and gentlemen. Abzakh, the champion, up against the challenger, Touma. Oh, nice spinning back fist by Touma. Didn't land clean, but he set it up beautifully. Nice check left hook by Touma. Stalking his opponent, though, is Abzakh right now. He's the one setting the pace, pushing forward on Touma. Landed a good left hook. Touma's just looking to land that big right, though. Good combo by Touma. Left straight jab followed by the left kick. Both these guys content right now with swinging. Who do you think is winning the main event? I'm going with Mohammad Yahya just because he has more experience, but we'll do a full breakdown before the main event starts, buddy. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in this co-main event, round 1. Again, Abzakh in the red corner. Touma in the blue, Abzakh the champion, Touma the challenger out of Sweden. Good shout to everyone viewing. Appreciate you all. Love the comments, love the conversation. Love this community that we're building here on this channel. 2 minutes left in the first round. This is slated for 5 5-minute rounds. Going for the single leg, and Touma gets it. I guess he grabbed the single leg, threw Abzakh to the ground, and right back to his feet. Well, I did martial arts as a kid. I didn't do mixed martial arts, but I would enter in fighting competitions and things like that. I'm not a great fighter. I have a really bad chin. I get knocked out really easily. But I have been training jiu-jitsu, not as much as I wanted to this month because it's just been so crazy with work and all these live streams and things like that. Oh, and Touma rocked Abzakh. Touma rocked Abzakh just for a second. He stunned him there. Touma smelling blood as he's walking forward, throwing some big shots here. And he's landed some of them on Abzakh, and he stunned him once. I don't know if it was with that right uppercut or if it was with the right hook. But they're just swinging here. So to answer your question, I probably wouldn't do MMA. I'm getting older. I'm almost 30. I have a bad chin. I have some ankle injuries that need to be assessed. Nice single leg takedown by Abzakh. A great scramble by Touma. He almost got back up to his feet and couldn't, as Abzakh ends up in the full mount at the end of that scramble. Abzakh in the full mount here. Touma trying to roll out of it. And Touma does roll out of it. And he rolls right into an armbar. Touma rolls right into an armbar. And Touma gets out of it again. Touma just sprawls like crazy. Touma rolls out of it, though, right into a triangle choke. 32 seconds left in this first round, and Touma is in a triangle choke, and it is deep. Is Touma going to tap? 20 seconds. It is really tight right now. 16 seconds left. And now he's switching for an armbar. Abzakh switched to an armbar, and he probably shouldn't have switched to an armbar. There was only 15 seconds left in the round, and he probably could have squeezed his opponent to sleep here, but he switches to the armbar. Back into the full guard is Touma. And that is the end of the first round. Great pace to this first round, folks. Great pace to this first round. This is a championship fight, and Touma's shown that he's bringing the fight to the champion. But yeah, Derek, I probably wouldn't do MMA. I mean, I'll spar with the boys and the homies, but I do want to start doing not professional, but I do want to start competing in jiu-jitsu down the road. Now, I'm not even close to good enough to do that yet, but that's like my goal. I want to get good enough where I can like go to some, amateur competitions, some white belt, whatever competitions, just compete and hopefully, get out of the white belt stage and continue to hone my craft. I love jiu-jitsu. I just don't have enough time right now to train like a few times a week as I want to do, but I'm going to get back into it. What about you, Derek? What a scramble indeed. That was so much fun to watch. This fight has been tremendous thus far. Hey, and it's a championship fight. Let's just hope that they don't gas, though, because they're exerting a lot of energy. And there's 5 rounds here. Scramble, yes. No scams here, just scrambles. Just scrams, no scams. And shout out to everyone tuning in live here on the Light Project YouTube channel. We do live commentary, play-by-play, reaction, and interaction for all you amazing folks in the live chat here. So vote in the poll question, drop a comment in the live chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you're at it as well. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss a live stream. We do live streams every single weekend, folks, around the world of mixed martial arts and combat sports. The ref's talking to him about that headbutt at the end of the round. Yeah. At first, I thought he was just kind of like digging his head into his chest, like a little, like what we saw with Rockhold Costa. Oh, he's getting a point taken away for that. Hey, as he should. But upon looking at the replay again, he did headbutt his opponent, and he's getting a point taken away. That's huge because if he won that first, oh man, that is huge for the champion there. As the challenger just got a point taken away for a headbutt. Good call though, foul one. Good call. All right, round 2, ladies and gentlemen. And Abzakh surely won that first round now, given that the point was taken away. Because there's an argument, I think, that Touma won that first round. It was very close. Oh, nice uppercut by Touma on Abzakh. Now Touma's going to look for the knockout here. Now, I know there's still a lot of fight left, but now he's going to be a little bit more keen to probably find that button than he was in the first. 30 seconds into this second round. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. Body kick by Abzakh. Touma with a flurry of shots again. Touma's starting to find his range, his timing. I just saw the replay of the headbutt again. It wasn't too egregious, but hey, good on them for setting the precedent of not allowing that stuff to go down at all. Great takedown by Abzakh. He's in the half guard of Touma right now. Almost full guard. He's got one butterfly hook underneath does Touma. Abzakh, top position, being slapped. Diaz slapped in the side of his ear by Touma from the bottom. And looking for the back take now. Abzakh takes the back take. Takes the back there. Touma gave him the back. Body triangle is secured. Touma trying to turn, but cannot do it. Abzakh with the body triangle. Looking for that rear naked. He's got one arm under. He's now going for the crank. He's going for it. 3 minutes left. Abzakh going for that rear naked now, and it's sunken. Oh, and he got great job fighting the hands by Touma. Look, body triangle is still employed here. So the breathing is being cut off. It's not easy to be in this position, especially now taking shots by Abzakh. Touma does a good job of reversing, and Touma gets in the top position now in the full guard of Abzakh. Great reversal there by Touma. 2 minutes and 37 seconds, was able to get out of that body lock. Shout out to Liquid IV, keeping this guy alive today. They ain't even paying me to say that. Not too egregious, but definitely looked intentional to be. Exactly, and they're setting the precedent like you're not getting away with any of that, egregious or not. 2 minutes on the clock, folks. Touma in the dominant position now in the full guard of Abzakh. Abzakh now trying. Ooh, he's guarding a little higher. Maybe he's going to try to set up another submission here. But good elbows from the top position by Touma. And Touma not giving Abzakh any room to employ that triangle or armbar again. Nasty right hand by Touma as he postures up just for a second there and lands a good right. 1 minute and 32 seconds left in this second round. Good shots to the body now. I mean, so far, Touma is getting the better of Abzakh with the control time here. I know Abzakh went for the submission, and he's going to get credit for that. Oh, I got to plug in my iPad here after this fight, folks, or she's going to die. 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Okay, I got my charger handy. 55 seconds left in this second round. Touma on his feet now, still in the top position. Has Abzakh's back up against the cage. Abzakh's on his ass, back up against the cage. Touma with the forward pressure here. Touma not allowing Abzakh to use the cage to get up at all. And now he's just punching. Abzakh's still on his ass here. And Touma with some good punches. Touma with the back take now as well. Touma now with the back. 24 seconds. Touma looking for a rear naked choke. I don't think he's going to get it with the amount of time that he has left. But this is going to look good on the judges' scorecards. 19 seconds left. Now he's going for a rear naked choke. And he's just cranking the neck right now. Another scramble, going for a heel hook, and he does not get it as Abzakh. A bunch of scrambles here. They're back up to the feet, a knee to the body on the way up on Abzakh by Touma. 5 seconds left in this second round. What a great fight. What a championship fight. That is it for the second round. Give me 2 seconds here, folks. I'm just going to plug in my iPad. There we go. All right. Touma with a great round there. I think Touma probably did enough to win that round. Hell, Touma probably did enough to win that first round, but getting that point taken away for the headbutt didn't do him any good. Championship on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Abzakh, he is getting He's getting a challenge here from the challenger, 100%. Just looking at some of the replays of the fight. Let me know who you have winning this fight thus far, take into account that Touma did have a point taken away from him in that first round. All right, third round coming up here next.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Last round before we go into championship rounds, if needed, folks, if needed. Abzakh moving, is one applying the pressure right now. He was making Touma go on his back foot. Touma getting right back in his face. He missed the low kick, was Abzakh. Center of the ring are both these fighters. Some feints here. Touma looking for that right uppercut. 30 seconds into this third round. Kind of a muffin of an inside low kick there by Abzakh. Probably just trying to feint, give some shots for some timing wise. But nothing really crazy here yet. A couple soft shots, feeling each other out. Both these guys. Touma with an outside low kick. Touma checked the leg kick of Abzakh. Yeah, Abzakh is the one pushing forward a little bit, but he's not really like setting a pace or anything like that. As Touma's engaging, and Touma with a nice combo there. Touma's strikes are damn good. With a good shot to the body. 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. And both of them just reserving a little bit of their gas tank here after an exciting first and second round. And there goes for the takedown was Abzakh. He gets it. Touma has the neck, though, on his back. Abzakh in north-south right now. Top position, north-south for Abzakh. He's going to move into side control here. Maybe go for a choke. Moving into side control. Touma kind of forcing him to go back to north-south. Abzakh now side control. Left side of Touma. Now he's going for the... He's going for a choke here. Looking to get into the mount now is Abzakh. Hasn't thrown many shots here from the side control, and that's because he's trying to set up that sweep to mount. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in this third round. Championship fight, which means we have 2 more rounds if needed. Oh, and Touma upkicked Abzakh as Abzakh had a knee on the ground. You can't do that. Abzakh looks like he's in a ton of pain right now, and the official points to Touma to get to his corner. Ooh, that's another egregious move there. Yeah, and there's no excuse for that. I would say the first 2 shots could have maybe been in defense of trying to push the body away, but no. 3 up kicks. 3 up kicks. Now he has to lose. Yeah, he's got to get another point taken away. So that Touma not doing himself any favor here. That was pretty egregious. Wow. Abzakh still sitting on the ground, breathing heavily. I mean, he took 3 really hard up kick shots there. 2 minutes left in this third round. We're going to break in action right now, as Abzakh is getting a talking to from one of the doctors in cage. Abzakh wants to fight, but he might be too dazed here to fight. Oh man, what a buzzkill. I got to give it to Abzakh here. Oh, and the doctor stopped the fight. It must be a disqualification. There's no way it's not going to be a no contest. It has to be disqualification. because the reason he had to retire from the fight was due to an illegal move. Or they're just going to call the score at that point and see who won based on that. That's what the broadcast said. That should be disqualification in my opinion. But yeah, foul. And I'm giving it to Abzakh as well. Point or no point? I mean, it's tough. Put it this way. If Touma didn't lose a point at all in this fight, it would be very, very close. But because he lost a point in that first round, I mean, whether he won the second round or not, he lost that first round and was down so far in this one, I would say. So, yeah, I'm giving it to him as well. Oh, yeah, man. Those 3 hard heel kicks to the face. 3 of them, not just 1, 3 up kicks. What a buzzkill to end this. All right, we're listening in to see what's going down right now. Abzakh still on the ground. Still on the ground. Touma did himself no favors. And you know what? It's a shame because Touma looked really good. Touma looked really good. He looked worthy of a champion based on his fighting, not his cheating. It was a good fight up until that point, folks. It was a good fight up until that point. Abzakh still on the ground, folks. Still on the ground. Okay, just able to stand up on his own right now. Yeah, end to a very good fight indeed, says the broadcast. Touma's shaking his head. Well, I mean, that's on you, buddy. You fucked up there. All right, let's listen to what's going down here. Oh, my apologies. Abzakh is the new champion. Abzakh is the new champion. He won it based off that, based off disqualification. And Abzakh is very upset. Touma, went to, give him a little pat on the head and sorry, whatever. And Abzakh just says, no, get out of here. Well, Abzakh, you are the new champion. It's not the way that you probably wanted to win. The UAE Warriors Championship belt's probably not the way he wanted to win it. He's very disappointed, emotional right now. I mean, what must be crazy amount of the emotions that you're feeling right now, where you win due to disqualification, you get hurt because of an illegal shot, yet you still win the title. Wow. Yeah, Touma did himself no favors indeed. And again, you lose your belt like that, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. So Alan smoked Andre. Look at me now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I picked Alan to win too, baby. Let's go. I didn't think it was going to be a late sub, though. Alan looked good on his feet, too. Well, good for Brendan Allen on his feet. You cashed out on the problem child today? JL, you should know more than anyone how little fucks I give about this boxing event. Look, convince me to watch it. Tell me that there's other good fights on this card. If there's other good fights on this card, I'll fork over the money. There's no fucking way I'm paying a pay-per-view price to watch Jake Paul on ESPN when fucking Tyson Fury had a free ESPN fight 2 months ago. Absolute bullshit. It's a slap in the face to everybody, and it's fucking stupid. So no, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. So does any have unification belts too? I have no idea. I don't know much about this league. What did this guy do to get a DQ? So he up kicked the guy 3 times on his back, and the guy was kneeled in front of him. Hey, you have to watch The Problem Child. He's your boy. You're not fooling anyone. Hey, hit me up with a donation to pay for the pay-per-view, and I'll bend right over for it and swoon away. Oh, man. Put it this way, though. Like, I guess I like Jake more than the Love Island dude, but I don't know, man. Like, I would rather watch fucking iDubbbz and Creator Clash because it's free on YouTube. Who do you have money on, though, JL? You betting on that fight? Because a lot of people in the chat were jumping in here talking about that they got some money on this boxing card. Plus a headbutt in the first round. Sounding a bit like a street bum, are we? Me? Oh, yeah, dude. I'll take whatever. I'll take whatever. I don't have a fancy sign, though, that says we'll do whatever for change. We'll clean your windows for change. I can't clean your car windows from over here, unfortunately. But yeah, I can't afford that shit. I can barely afford UFC pay-per-views, and I pay for every single one of those. No, in all seriousness, I do think it's dumb that this fight is pay-per-view when Tyson Fury had a free ESPN fight just 2 months ago. So I don't get it. But yeah, what else is there on the card? Is it worth it? Then this is me in all seriousness, JL. Is it worth buying? Like, should I fork over my money to watch this? Like, what are some of the other boxers on this fight that you're excited to watch? I've been asking everyone that too. I'm truly and genuinely interested. Which one is the problem, child? I was referring to Street Beggar, aka Masvidal. Oh, okay. Didn't get the reference. I do not follow boxing. I don't really care for it. Yeah, it's not my... Out of all the combat sports, it's probably the one I watched the least. Actually, it's not probably. It is the one I watched the least amount. I've gone all in on kickboxing, though, dude. Like, I am fiending for another Glory kickboxing event. 5 rounds, open scoring, inject that shit right into my veins. It's not worth paying $50. Yeah, Foul, when you were saying that there's not any other good fights on the card, I mean, that kind of sucks. I mean, they should have put at least, like, as the co-main event, like some other notable, I don't know. Am I out to lunch for thinking that, guys? Am I out to lunch for thinking that on this card, if they really wanted to bring actual boxing eyes to the card, that, yeah, you get, you know, the Paul and Fury fans, obviously, for the main event, whatever, but you bring in some other eyes as well because you actually have a good card. I wish they would actually do that. I would be more inclined to buy it if I was actually more excited to watch the other fights on the card, right? What are your guys' thoughts on that? Go see it at Crack. Crack doesn't work for me. It's seized. For me, anyways. I can't access it. And again, I don't like doing any of that stuff, guys, because I live stream, right? So if there's any issue with the broadcast, for you guys, it's like, oh, I can refresh easy, or I can go find another one. For me, I freak the fuck out because I depend on doing commentary in real time, right? So I just don't like doing that. Now, do I like spending like a few $100 a month on pay-per-views? Absolutely not. But if I'm going to be committed to giving you guys the best live stream that I can, there's no way. I have to get the real product. It's the sketchiest whole card besides main event are unknowns, and they pad their records. Cool Tyson Fury is unbeaten and has many KOs, but GSP is undefeated but fought more competitive guys. Agree, buddy. Agree.
Exactly that.
Boxing's overrated. Call me ignorant, but it's not as interesting as MMA or kickboxing, which are a lot more realistic fights. Yeah, no, I agree. And like, there is like a something unique though about boxing that is really cool. And like, put it this way, when there's a good boxing fight on, like, I am so into it. I guess just in my lifetime, I've seen more subpar boxing fights to those of kickboxing and MMA, like everything you've listed as well. So it just hasn't brought me in. And I've actually talked to my dad about this a few weeks ago as well, because I called him up and I was like, Dad, do you watch Glory Kickboxing? He's like, no. I'm like, you got to start watching Glory Kickboxing, because my dad is the one who got me into literally doing martial arts and watching UFC and MMA. And I was explaining to him that same thing. He's like, I'd rather watch boxing. It's easier. It's accessible. I'm like, then I told him, like, what good boxing fights have you seen lately? And he's like, honestly, not many, but I'm still living in the past where, like, the 70s, 80s, and 90s, my dad was like, I loved boxing so much back then. And they actually put great cards together and the fights were amazing. You know, Mike Tyson, you know. So I get where he's coming from. And I get the boxing purists, those from back in the day who, like, were all in on that when there wasn't mixed martial arts and when kickboxing and Muay Thai weren't as accessible. I understand that they still have an attachment to that, but for me, it's like, I'm in the same boat as you. Man, they really roll through the fights here quickly. We have both of the fighters in the cage already, and I haven't even given a breakdown yet. So keep the comments coming. I'll get right back to them. I'm getting into kickboxing this year. This summer, the training begins. Dude, that's awesome, buddy. That's awesome.
Yeah, that shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
That's so fucking cool, man. I've never done kickboxing personally. I did Shaolin Kung Fu for a while, and then now I'm just obsessed with jiu-jitsu. Although this month I haven't gone once. I've been so busy with YouTube and work. But jail, that's fucking awesome, man. I have a few friends who do kickboxing and they love it. Some of them do it to actually, like, learn the techniques and want to compete, and others just do it for the workout. Boxing has great fights, but they're few and far between. Ipo, where can I even watch Glory? Oh, it was like, I watched on the Glory app, glory.com or whatever is the Glory app. It was $10 for a pay-per-view, and it was like 4 hours long, 12 fights, I think. It was awesome. Thank you for joining, Ipo. I appreciate you, buddy. All right, folks, main event is about to begin here. I didn't even highlight the fighter, so we will after round one. But I am picking Mohammad Yahya to win. Round one, let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
All right, please, knock on wood, fingers crossed, no disqualifications in this title fight. Mohammad Yahya in the red corner. Tahiri in the blue. Yahya's a little bit taller than Tahiri. For the Arabian lightweight title, AEU Wars 37, main event of the evening, folks. Thanks everyone for tuning in. And they both exchange rights here. They both exchange rights to start this off. Hell no, I'm not doing Muay Thai elbows. I'm good. Yeah, stick to kickboxing. I'd probably only buy a Badahari or a Bena fight. Well, Badahari is far past his prime, so I probably wouldn't even buy that one, to be perfectly honest. But to be honest, Ipo, what was the last Glory event we did on the channel? I don't remember off the top of my head which number it was. It was like 70 something. It was awesome. Like, I didn't even know a lot of the fighters on it, to be perfectly honest. And it was one of the best events that I've watched this year thus far. They all delivered. I love that it's 5 3-minute rounds, open scoring. It's just so awesome. But no, fair enough. Badahari, he is an absolute legend. Fell to Alistair Overeem earlier this year, but apparently Overeem was juiced for that one, as he, Ubereem was back. Not surprised. Not surprised. Ipo, do you like watching the One Championship kickboxing and Muay Thai? 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here, folks. Round one, Tahiri, Yahya. Both of them displaying some good counter strikes here in the beginning of this fight. Or that Thai guy, Patchy's a dog. I would like to see him in one. Isn't he in one? Or are you just talking Glory? Because there's a few Petachangs in in One Championship. But Ipo, thank you so much for joining, brother. I appreciate you. I love One. I like it more than UFC. Me too, dude. One Championship is my favorite mixed martial arts promotion. I think it's the most entertaining as well. Do I think it's better than the UFC? No, the UFC is the NFL, the NBA, the NHL of MMA. They have the best top fighters and they have the deeper roster. However, I think One Championship is a closer second than the rest. A right hand by Yahya knocks down Tahiri. And this could be it. This could be Yahya in the top position here, raining down shots on Tahiri. Yahya dropped Tahiri with the right hand. Yahya dropped Tahiri with the right hand, raining down shots from the top position right now in the full guard. Oh my goodness, Tahiri recovering, but Yahya just picks him up and slams him to the ground. Tahiri back up to his feet, still a little wobbly here. Can Yahya finish the job? But hell yeah, Ipo, I love One Championship as well. And we make sure to do as many One Championship streams as we can on this channel. Yahya goes to my gym is Allah. He wins. Ipo, watching your boy Yahya fight right now. That is awesome, buddy. Well, we're cheering for him too. He's defending a takedown right now against Tahiri. Tahiri looking for the single leg right now. 1 minute and 34 seconds left on the clock. Yahya definitely winning the striking battle. Tahiri working the clinch right now, trying to get this fight to the ground. One minute and 20 seconds left on the clock here. Ipo's boy Yahya in the cage right now for UAE Warriors fighting. That's why I picked to win this one, and we'll do a little deep dive on the fighters after this first round. 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. JL, have you ever done martial arts before? Or is this the first time that you're like diving into kickboxing? 50 seconds on the clock. Yeah, Yahya hits hard. They're separated. Back to the center of the ring. 40 seconds left in the first round. That right hand from Yahya dropped Tahiri. Couldn't finish the job there. And another shot from Yahya lands. Not as clean, but that right hand lands. Yahya's looking confident here on the feet. 20 seconds left on the clock. Yahya going southpaw. He does land another shot there. A body shot. Oh, and Tahiri just dropped Yahya. Tahiri just dropped Yahya with the right hand. Tahiri in the top position now. 10 seconds left. What a crazy first round. Both of them dropped. Tahiri drawn hammer fist from the top position. And that is it for the first round. Mark Goddard had to carry Tahiri off him because he didn't hear the bell. What a crazy first round. Yahya drops Tahiri. Tahiri drops Yahya. Both of them dropped each other in this first round. What a crazy first round to start this main event of the evening. Wow. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the first round. Yahya, the champion, defending against the challenger, Souhil Tahiri. Mohammad Yahya, 11-3 in his pro MMA career. He's currently 4-1 in his last 5 fights, fighting out of the UAE, fighting in front of his home crowd here. He's 1-1 in Bellator, 6-1 in UAE, and 3-1 in Desert Force. He's on a 4-fight win streak, like I said, all fighting in UAE. 2 unanimous decisions, 1 knockout, 1 arm triangle choke. The challenger, Souhil Tahiri, out of France, 5-3-1 in his pro MMA career. 2-1-1 in HFCs, 2-1 in AE Warriors. He won his last fight via rear naked choke in the first round against Christopher Bajo, earning him a title shot here tonight as we start the second round.
Let's get it all!
I'm going to shit myself. This first round is too scary. What a crazy first round. The second round has just begun, brother. A nice inside low kick by Tahiri. Four minutes and 30 seconds on the clock in this second round. Tahiri trying to take up space of Yahya, getting right into the pocket. Nice left, straight left by Yahya. Yahya with the 1-2. Yahya now moving forward. Oh, knee to the body by Yahya on the entry to the clinch here up against the cage. A good reversal by Tahiri as he pushes Yahya now looking for that trip takedown. Is the main event delivering in your guys' eyes? Let me know in the live chat. Keep the comments coming. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload or a live stream. We do fight companions like this every single weekend, up to 5, minimum of 2. Thank you, folks, for supporting this channel. Vote in the poll question if you haven't already as well. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left on the clock in this second round. Tahiri really trying to get this to the fight to the ground, and he does as he takes down Yahya. Yahya, though, quick to try to get back up to his feet here. He's up against the cage, using the cage to help him up, and Yahya gets back up to his feet. Yahya back up against the cage. Tahiri Really working the grappling here. Knees to the body of Yahya by Tahiri. Three minutes left in this second round. And Tahiri takes Yahya to the ground again. Tahiri takes the back of Yahya. Tahiri looking for the rear naked choke. He doesn't have him flattened out right now. He just has the back take. Now he has him flattened out. Doesn't have the body triangle in, but he does have the hooks in. Yahya trying to turn out of this. Tahiri doing a good job of controlling Yahya right now. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Doesn't have the body triangle employed yet. And just when I say that, the body triangle is now sunk in. Tahiri has 2 minutes and 20 seconds to work to try to get this rear naked choke. It's delivering. Best fight on the card so far. Yeah, there was a couple good prelim fights where we saw some knockouts, which were fun, some finishes, but this one hands down is the highest level that we've seen thus far, I think. Other than the last fight, but the last fight ended in heartbreak. 2 minutes left in the second round. And thank you so much, Foul One, for being a part of this live stream since the beginning, man. I can't say how much I appreciate you guys giving me all this time, hanging out with me. It'd be so boring if I was talking to no one, so it's fun to hang out and talk with you. Going to the mount position here. Modified half guard side control, I should say, instead of the mount, but he has mounted him. Was Tahiri. Tahiri just dominating on the ground right now, folks. 1 minute, 44 seconds left in this second round. Back to the back is Tahiri. Back to the front is Tahiri. A good job by Yahya for getting back up to his feet here, but he's just taken right back down by Tahiri, and he's in a guillotine. Tahiri with a deep guillotine right now. 1 minute and 23 seconds left. I don't think Tahiri's squeezing as much as he was before, but Yahya is bleeding. Oh, now it's tight. Now the guillotine is tight here. Tahiri squeezing on that neck, but Yahya is an absolute savage. He ain't going to tap. Holding on. What a squeeze right now. What a squeeze by Tahiri. 53 seconds left. And he gets out of it. Yahya gets out of it. Now he's in the top position. 46 seconds left. And you got to imagine that Tahiri probably blew his arms out there a little bit. Squeezing so hard. Look at this. Guess who's back? The city of sunrise. Tom. What's going on, Tom? We haven't seen you in a few weeks. How are you, brother? Thank you so much for joining. 25 seconds left in this second round. Tom, loving the movie reviews, buddy. And they're back to their feet. 15 seconds of spinning body kick by Tahiri. And you can see that Yahya is gassed. Tahiri with a spinning back fist to try to get back up against the cage here in the clinch position. Nice knee by Tahiri. Yahya's gassed, man. Yahya's gassed. And that is it for the second round. What a tremendous second round it was. What an awesome fight on this card. It is 100% delivering. UAE Warriors 37. Arabia 9, ladies and gentlemen. We have a championship fight upon us, and it has delivered thus far. I picked Mohammad Yahya to win, but Tahiri has had a tremendous second round. The first round, each of them dropped each other with strikes. This one's been a grappling heavy match, and Yahya looks gassed in his corner, man. Tahiri's bowing his head too. He's breathing heavily. I mean, these guys are going for it here, as they should in the championship fight. Thank you all for joining us throughout this entire live stream, like Foul One has. If you're just dropping by, what is up? Welcome to the stream. We do fight companions like this, live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction every single weekend. A minimum of 2 streams, up to 5. As well as content that drops every week on this channel, multiple times a week on this channel as well. So like and subscribe, ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload or a live stream. And chime in on our poll question and live chat too, as we are totally interactive here on the channel. Hell yeah, buddy. I've seen that grind. Been grinding my channel lately, talking about my favorite movies. From my favorite movie, Megan. All right, round 3, folks.
Let's get it all.
Yeah, I stopped in one of the last streams. Was it yesterday or the day before? It's cool to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. Hope you had a good long weekend last week. 2:40 on the clock here. Third round, folks. What a nice right hand by Tahiri on Yahya, and I think it wobbled him a little bit. Tahiri, he looks like he's got a little bit more gas left in his tank, man. Yahya, not as crisp and clean in his striking as he was in that first round. The day before, and that was Casper in 1995. That was a good Casper movie. I'm old enough to remember when that came out. Hey, bro, the card's been crazy. How are you doing? What is up, Diego? And a nice left by Tahiri on Yahya. Card has been crazy. It's been a roller coaster of emotions as well. But Diego, do you think that this is the best fight on the card thus far? It's been fun. It has been fun. I think we're seeing the most high-level MMA on this fight and the last one. Given that they're championship fights, I'm not surprised. But how are you digging this main event, Diego? And thank you so much for joining, brother. City of Sunrise, what other videos you got coming up on your channel? And everyone, give a subscribe over here to the City of Sunrise. Oh, and Yahya now laying on Tahiri with some shots. Tahiri's cut right next to his left eye. He's bleeding. Yahya now finding his range, picking his shots. They're both getting tired. Tahiri's getting a little tired too now as he's breathing heavily. They're both standing and banging here. Yahya putting the pressure on Tahiri. A good left hand by Yahya. Yahya clinches. Probably not the thing he wants to do with Tahiri is clinch with him. He probably wants to keep piecing him up. I think so because it's a crazy fight. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. And Tahiri takes the back of Yahya. That's what I was saying. Why are you clinching with him, Yahya? Why are you clinching with him? You could have kept piecing him up. Instead, you clinch, and now Tahiri gets the back of Yahya. He's got one hook, and they're both on their feet. 2 minutes and 44 seconds in this grueling fight. Ipo, our boy in the chat here, he trains with Yahya, so he's nervously watching this one. They're both bleeding. Tahiri is getting the worst of it. He's leaking all over Yahya. He has a cut on his left eye. Uploading another reaction to me watching Happy Tree Friends Maybe Friday. Oh, good old Happy Tree Friends, dude. That shit's wild. I'm surprised YouTube even allows that to be on their platform. 2 minutes and 14 seconds, and Tahiri drags Yahya to the ground and gets his back. They're back up on their feet. Yeah, I will say Yahya's done a tremendous job of getting back up to his feet next to the cage. Oh, and a nice shoulder strike from Tahiri. Again, France versus AU here. Tahiri from France. Yahya, the home crowd hero here at AU Warriors. Or UAE Warriors. I keep saying AU because it's freaking stupid wrestling. My apologies, folks. And they're separated here, and they're just throwing strikes. Yahya, the UAE hero. And a beautiful takedown by Tahiri. And Yahya went to grab the cage there. Didn't grab it, but Tahiri giving him problems here with the grappling. And Tahiri now takes the back of Yahya again. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Is Tahiri going to land this choke? Trying to get the choke in. Yahya turns to his side. Now Tahiri beating him up from the side here, holding his hand so he can't defend himself. Just laying punches. Softening him up now, going for the rear naked choke. Tahiri gets the hooks in. Tahiri has one. Oh, he's going for the neck crank here. 58 seconds left. Can Tahiri survive? Can Yahya survive Tahiri's back control right here, folks? Yahya clinching could have lost the fight for him. Yeah, I don't know why he clinched there. I don't know why he clinched there when he was getting the better of his opponent. And here he gets the choke. 14 seconds left, and Tahiri's got one arm. It's not quite under the chin yet. Yahya doing a good job of keeping his chin low, and he does. 30 seconds left. Tahiri with the dominant back control of Yahya. Right now, Yahya's spinning, though. Yahya's spinning. And Yahya spins into the full guard of Tahiri. There's 20 seconds left. Yahya, you got to give it everything you got here. You got to give it everything you got here. Oh, yeah, can stay on his feet. He's got this. His striking is crazy. His striking's damn good, and he's utilizing it right now in the top position, but he can't go to the ground with Tahiri. Hoping in the future I can get my green screen and OBS to do a reaction with a face cam. Hell yeah, brother. And that is the end of the third round. Both of them talking to each other, gave each other a high five there. Both of them are exhausted at the end of the third round, and we're going into championship rounds here next, folks. Round 4 is next. Wow, what a grueling fight for both these guys. They both look gassed out right now. It's going to be interesting to see how this fourth round plays out. Let me know who you think is winning the fight right now, folks. I got to give it to Tahiri. Even though I picked the champion to defend his belt, we're rooting for the champion because our boy Ippo trains with him. The champion's not getting destroyed, and he might just be down by a little bit, but for the most part, Tahiri's been controlling this fight. That first round, though, when they dropped each other was unbelievable. Great fight, great fight. Oh, yeah, I use green screen all the time, but I don't use it for live. I just don't like the way it looks, personally. I'd rather have a background. But I get it if you're going to go over like a screen over a fight. But I use green screens in all my videos and vlogs, man. Like if you see anything pop up on the screen, it's because of the green screen. Hell, I'm using a green screen right now as the actual background for this little bar on the bottom here is a green screen. So yeah, I use green screen. I just don't like the way it looks personally for my content. If I had like a picture behind me, it just looks all faded and kind of pixelated, and that's just not for me. But for what you're doing, that would work awesome. Did you buy a green screen or using like a green sheet or like a big green piece of paper? Round 4.
Let's get it all.
Back in my old office, we had a whole wall that was just green screen paper. Here, I think I actually have a video of me using green screen. I'll throw it to you here in the live chat. Four minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here, folks. Both these guys are tired, not really engaging in the striking, just kind of waiting for a counter. They clinch in the center of the ring. Bum, ba-dum, ba-bum. Oh, and a nice knee and right hand by Yahya on the entry to Tahiri. Oh, and Yahya has a little bit more gas left in the tank, seemingly. Oh, I can't find the green screen video, unfortunately, Tom. The hometown crowd, UAE crowd here cheering on Yahya. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock in this fourth round. There we go. Yahya not making the same mistake twice. Let's go of the clinch. Tahiri is dead tired. And Yahya just has to pick his shots here to end this fight. Using green paper. That's smart because it's so cheap. You go to a craft store, you can buy those massive green papers. I just don't have the video anymore. Like I had it on YouTube. As I did use it for Jeopardy background when we did like a spoof of something, but I can't find it. It was on an old channel of mine, that's why. So maybe it was deleted. But yeah, bro, I'm excited. As always, Tom, it's good to see you here. Hit me up as always with links to help promote your channel and things like that as you continue to do them. You've supported me, so I've no issue. If anything, I love supporting you too, brother. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in this fourth round. Yahya not making the same mistake he did in the last fight, which was clinch with Tahiri up against the cage. And here we go. Tahiri went for the clinch here. Yahya reversed him. Let it go, Yahya. Let it go. Let it go and lay an elbow or something. Come on, Yahya. You don't want to clinch with this guy. And Yahya, great job there by Yahya, adjusting, letting go of the clinch with the left jab to get out of it. Again, both these guys dead tired. Tahiri with hardly any gas in the tank. 42 subs, goals 100. Let's help him out. Subscribe to the City of Sunrise, everybody. Body kick on Tahiri by Yahya. 1 minute and 46 seconds left in this fourth round. Arabia lightweight title here for UAE Warriors 37, folks. Who wants some more? Spinning back fist attempt by Yahya. Let's go, Ippo. Your boys made some great adjustments in this fourth round. Overhand right opportunity by Tahiri, but he did not get it. Tahiri still leaking a little bit from that left eye. Oh, a walk-in elbow attempt by Tahiri. I mean, Tahiri has fought a tremendous fight here, folks, but I think what truly gassed him was probably the guillotine to start, and then he's kind of been on like a reserve since then. I mean, the submission attempts by Tahiri have been there, but Yahya is starting to piece him up in the striking. Yahya having a great fourth round, though. Body kick banned by Yahya. That one looked like it hurt. Outside low kick on Yahya. That one looked like it hurt. Retired from making sports videos because of the situation going on in Turkey and Syria. I mean, it's a terrible situation going there. I don't know why. Sorry about that. End of the fourth round there. We had a little internet gap, I think. Anyways, sorry about that. Sorry that I just froze there, folks. I saw that went down too. End of the fourth round. What was I saying, Tom? Oh yeah. No. Hey, look, Tom. We support the women in Iran here. We support what's everything that's going on. Sending love, vibes, prayers to everybody going on there. If you don't mind me asking, like, what's the correlation? Why are you not doing sports content because of what's going on there? I don't see the connection. I already know he was getting screamed at by one of his coaches called Hassan for the clinching. Yeah, because that wasn't the best move. Again, you're in the heat of the moment. Like, I'm not going to blame this guy. I ain't no champion. But if we're going to be critical, if we're going to call as we see it, that wasn't the smartest move. He made those adjustments. Ippo, and it worked out for him. But yeah, City of Sunrise, I did see that you were retiring from sports content. I didn't know it was because of the earthquake and everything that was going on there. 2-2 now? Yeah, I think so. This is it. This is the round that decides. This is the round that decides the champion, in my opinion. I still don't get the connection. Why does not doing sports content because of Syria and Turkey make you a better YouTuber? Again, like, I'm just confused. I just don't get it. So I'm just asking, that's all. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left in this fifth and final round, folks, for the title, because I truly think, much like Foul One, that this is 2-2, 2 rounds each. Body kick on Yahya by Tahiri.
Let's get it all.
Jay, what's going on, Jay? Saying, yeah, I'm going to join that watch along Sunrise. Look at that, Jay, supporting the community. Jay, we fucking love you, bro. Hope you're having a good day. Left jab by Yahya. Who wants it more? Both of these guys dead tired. Both of these guys putting it all on the line for the title. Tahiri's had some good chances. Yahya's had some good chances. They each dropped each other with strikes in the first round. 2 great grappling rounds by Tahiri. 2 great striking rounds by Yahya. They're both standing in front of each other now. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in this fifth and final round. Final fight, final round on this main card. UAE Warriors 37. Yahya's the one pushing forward, applying the pressure. Good straight left jab by Yahya. Three minutes and 25 seconds. I'll get right back to the comments in a sec. I'm just glued to this right now because this is the deciding fight, and both of them are using whatever gas they have left in the tank to get this done, and it's truly incredible. Outside low kick. Going for the Superman punch was Yahya, but it was nullified because Tahiri went with the shot as well. For all the new viewers here, appreciate you guys viewing live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction. We do Fight Companions every single weekend, so like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss a live stream. Beautiful entry by Yahya there with the right and left uppercut. Straight left jab for Yahya lands on Tahiri. Baro Sunrise, Mr. Tom, was a mystic on the World Cup final, called 7 goals in a row, the winner, and it's going to penalties. He'd have been a millionaire in Vegas that day. Dude, Tom does awesome hockey, did awesome hockey watch-alongs as well as the World Cup. It was great. City Sunrise, you have some friends in Turkey, so you're hoping your friends are okay. Oh man, we're wishing the best for your friends as well, buddy. And if not doing sports is your way of supporting, then you do you, brother. And I hope it's just making you happy, and I hope that your friends are okay. That final was insane. Like I said, I didn't mean to be critical or anything, City of Summer. I was just confused why you can't do sports content because of what's going on in Syria and Turkey. But hey, that's a good enough reason for me. 1 minute and 40 seconds left in this fifth and final round. And again, shout out to you, Tom and Jay and Ippo, Foul One. You guys are all amazing. Appreciate you all. Give you all another shout out at the end of this stream. 1 minute and 28 seconds to decide this fight. 1 minute and 28 seconds to decide this fight. It looks like Tahiri's wearing most of the damage there on his left eye. He's been leaking for a couple rounds now. And Yahya's the one who's been putting the pressure on Tahiri throughout the entire fourth round and now fifth round as well. A nice body kick by Yahya on Tahiri, followed by the left jab. What? I don't want to call it a comeback, but Yahya was almost finished due to submissions twice. That guillotine was like a Volkanovski Ortega guillotine. He got out of it and was able to end the round strong. And now in this fourth and fifth round, I should say, doing a lot of damage. Final 50 seconds of the fight, folks. Final 50 seconds of the fight. Final 50 seconds of this round. Final 50 seconds of this event. 35 seconds, folks. 30 seconds left. Good straight left jab by Tahiri. 25 seconds, folks. 25 seconds. The crowd's going crazy. The crowd's going crazy. I'm going crazy. You're going crazy. 15 seconds left. Who's going to win it? I mean, you got to end strong. Either of these guys, they got to show the judges that they're ending strong. 10 seconds. And here comes Yahya with a forward pressure. Yahya going for a final takedown. Are you kidding me? And he doesn't get it, but that is the end of the fight, ladies and gentlemen. Talk about saving the best for last. That is what we saw. The coaches of Yahya throwing him up over his shoulder. They think he's won. I think he won that round. Oh, Tahiri's just crying. Tahiri, the emotions coming out. I think he knew he lost. His left eye is destroyed, both with the cut and swelling. He's wearing the damage. Both of them a little banged up here. Both of them bruises under the eyes. But you can see Tahiri's wearing the most damage. And I think ultimately, oh man, Tahiri, this pulls on the heartstrings when a guy who puts everything on the line and he knows he's fallen short before even the judges make their announcement. But what a warrior. What a warrior in the UAE right now. Ippo, do you got Jones or Gone next week? I answered this earlier, and what I will say, I don't have a definitive answer, and I'm not going to die on the sword with this answer, but what I will say, and I hope this isn't a cop-out, but if it's a primarily striking match on the feet, Cyril Gane's Muay Thai is going to piece Jones up. If Jones mixes in elements of MMA, like wrestling and grappling, I think Jones wins it. Something is messing with me. I'm listening to you, then all of a sudden I'm thinking, what fight is Isha looking at? Different fighters. I think it's Yahya. Got to give it to the champ. We're in the last fight. Stream went all the way to the second fight. Also, the break with ads is non-stop. Maybe there's a setting on your side, because again, I don't know if anyone else in the chat here is getting berated with ads. I have no idea what's going on. Ish, it's a new year for me. I'm excited because I'm graduating high school, grinding my channel, and I'm taking acting classes in college. Dude, that's awesome. That's a new year, new Tom, City of Sunshine. Dude, I hope you're having a great senior year as well, buddy. And again, Tom, I'm just blessed that you're here. And again, Jules, I'm sorry about what's going on there. It's a ghost. Maybe it is a ghost. Maybe it's Casper. City Sunrise was talking about Casper the other day. All right, listening in for the decision. 47-38? Or no, 48-47. I was like, dude, that would have been a disgrace if they gave him that. And still, baby. And still, your boy, Ippo, your boy is still the lightweight champion. Is this lightweight? Yes, the lightweight champion of UAE Warriors. Arabia 9, UAE Warriors 37 is in the books, and what a great event it has been, ladies and gentlemen. It's all good. Having fun here. Well, I appreciate you, Jules. I appreciate it. As always, one of the key members of our community here, joining us every weekend. What a great fight. What a great event. And what great people we have here in this community. You are all amazing. I appreciate you all. Let's quickly just go over this entire card quickly, and then I will give everybody a shout out. So we started with some prelims here, and most of them are pretty damn good. Kasei, he had a good fight. Karim had a good fight against Ali Assad. Ali Assad ended up winning that fight, but Karim ended up winning that fight. Ali Assad won the first round of that one in the prelims. And Karim came back strong in the second and third. That was a notable fight for me. The Khalid Lalam, quick finish for Khalid Alam. I thought that was a fun fight as well. Now he's 2-0 professionally. I think the most boring fight was probably Mohammad Basem against Ahmed Saeb. The heavyweight fight was fun to watch as well, as Jabbar al-Rubai wins via rear naked choke. Now Charbel Diab gave up his neck pretty easily, but that one was fun. And then the co-main event would have been so much better if it didn't freaking get finished due to illegal up kicks from Jonny Touma. But Jonny Touma, he's the real deal James Neal, man. He's good. He cheats a little too much, as we saw, point taken away for headbutting and then disqualified for an up kick. But he did give Abzakh a run for his money there. I hope we get to run that one back. Abzakh, the new champion, wins via DQ. And Mohammad Yahya retains his belt. Now he is 12-3 in UAE Warriors against a very good opponent who is now 5-4-1 out of France. But I don't think that record, really tells the story of him, because Souhil Tahiri, maybe this was his best night. I don't know, but he looked damn good in this fight. Your champion, baby. Fuck yeah, Zizipo. Isha, I'll let you pick a movie for my next watch along. Ooh. What genre? You just give me full free reign. I got one for you. This might be a deep cut, but it's going to be a fun one. It's called Club Dread. Oops. It's called Club Dread. It's a good one. It's from the Broken Lizard guys. So the guys who did Super Troopers, the guys who did Beer Fest. Yeah, Club Dread's my favorite one. Do you agree that he won? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it came down to that fifth round, and he had a better fifth round. All right, I have to start my day. Me too, foul one. Me too. Thank you for joining, man. From top to bottom, you were here the entire stream. I appreciate you. Thank you for being an exclusive member as well, and have a great day, buddy. I will see you next weekend. All right, folks, I'm going to give my shout-outs to everyone, and then we will hang up the gloves. Shout out to Foul One. Shout out to Diego. Shout out to the city of Sunrise. Yeah, it's one of my favorites out of the Broken Lizard group. So off the top of my head, there's my suggestion. Shout out to you, Tom. It's so good to see you, buddy. It's so good to see you. Ippo, I hope you join more live streams. Ippo, it was great to have you alongside for the ride as well. Tell Yahya, congratulations from the City Life Project YouTube channel. We are rooting for him, and he had a great performance. Shout out to Jules. Judy V, thank you so much for joining, as always. Jay, shout out to you, brother. Diego, thank you so much for joining. JL, the man, the myth, the legend. And Derek joining us again. It's been a while since we even saw Derek, so it was great to see you again. Tom, was great to see you again. Derek as well. TRPZ, as always, so happy to see you. Excited for KSW 83, buddy. Shout out to Hernan. Hernan says, I'm the man. Hernan, you're the man. Thank you very much for joining. Shout out to Mick31. Mick, Vamonos, I am 200 million. Thumbs up from Julie. Thank you so much, Julie. The Ant-Man channel saying Fury by KO. Shout out to you, Ant-Man channel, for being an exclusive member, joining our live streams pretty much weekly, and re-upping your exclusive membership as well. I really appreciate it. Andrew B. Thank you so much for dropping by, Andrew B. I appreciate you. Jay Herbo dropped by as well, talking about the Drake curse. Jay Herbo, you're an absolute beauty. Thank you so much for joining. Victor, thank you so much for joining. Victor, I appreciate you. Appreciate you for joining, Victor, as well. Theo Gate with the Matt Sarah zoomed in picture. Absolutely love it. I learned a little thing there. LRK, thank you so much, LRK, for joining. I appreciate you, buddy. HT Market, thank you so much for joining. Lucas Odie, hope you're having a great day, buddy. Lucas Odie, thank you so much for joining as well. Liam Wolf, Craig Crowley, you guys are all amazing. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks. Till next, have an awesome day. You too, Jules. Thank you so much for joining as always. City of Sunrise, everyone, give this channel a subscription. You remember Rated R Tom. Tom is back. Tom is back in the community. New year, new Tom. City of Sunrise. Subscribe to the channel, Tom. I cannot wait to have you back here for another live stream, buddy. Bummer that Span versus Nikita got canceled yesterday. I hope Krylov's doing good, and Dana White said that they're going to try to rebook it in a couple of weeks. That's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. UAE Warriors is in the book. Back-to-back numbered events, 35, 36, and 37. And still the champion is Yahya. Thank you so much for joining, Ippo, and everyone in the live chat again. Sorry I couldn't stream more this weekend, folks, but it is what it is. Life sometimes gets in the way. Glad I got to at least squeeze in two for you guys, one championship and UAE Warriors. Back next week, more videos dropping on the channel. Check out my podcast, The Soda Pod. Like and subscribe to this channel and ring that bell so you never miss an upload. Like the video, comment, subscribe, and I will see you folks next weekend live here on the channel. Peace. Have a great Sunday.
Yeah.